and then put my joke in the chat.
Heading uptown to
Am I the only one that realized that he made Debra a furry?
I realize he still ain't got my height right.
Although it does look a lot like you, Corey. It really does.
It does.
Yeah, I think that like from one of my photos, because that shirt is one Jay's shirt, the Fortune and Glory one, the Indiana Jones one. So he definitely got that from the picture, but he still got the height wrong. I'm taller than this dude here by like an inch.
Well, I think he put his own height as 6'9". So.
Yeah, he purposely did that to everybody's height.
No, okay. Short, and that's not right. No.
Well, welcome on in, everybody. Beast forgot to set his alarm for the PM instead of AM again.
I don't know why he doesn't just put a weekly alarm in and leave it alone.
Yeah, I actually forgot to set my alarm the other morning, actually. It wasn't because I posted for Gary's birthday on Twitter and my phone went off. I'm like, look, I'm like, oh, I got another. Wait a minute, hold on. Shit, it's 3:30. I gotta get up. Like, okay,
in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Which is 4:30 your time, so.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So, everybody, welcome in. And we have no idea where this is going to go, which is why it's titled Chaos a la carte, because, well, it's Thursday and that's what we do.
We got 2 yawns already.
Hey, man, I've been up doing stuff and I have to work again tonight. You know, I had 112 hours on my last pay period just for one job.
Gosh.
Yeah, and that didn't count my day job. That was just my night job.
I get 70 hours this week, so I'm taking off Monday, so.
Yeah, this pay period, you know, I'm slacking. I'll only have like 96, but whatever. So, somebody jump in because, you know, I'm going to sit back and drink my coffee.
We got special guests tonight. I think Giles did step away for a moment, but
Cajun. No, I'm here. Sorry, the dogs were going ape shit in the background. I had to kind of cut her down.
Oh, that's how you doing tonight, Giles?
I'm good. Some straight beach person walked into the side yard. Dogs just lit into him. Whoops. It's okay. Mrs. McCoy's got him proned out in the yard with a cig on him. We're fine. Don't worry about it. She knows what she's doing.
I'd be more afraid of her than you, honestly.
She's better shot with a pistol, that's for sure.
That's what I'm saying, you know.
Cajun Corey is here. How are you?
Good. I'm just working like usual. Been up since 3:30, like I just mentioned. My 7-day work week this week. But good.
And special guest Mego is gracing with cheetah vibes.
She's been bullying me. She's like, "You stupid LSU fan, doing the data chat."
Yeah, look in the chat.
Yeah, let them Tigers.
No, football season hasn't even started yet.
We got 2 weeks.
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
And we're lucky. I know we've said it before, but our teams are not playing this year, so it won't be too bad. I mean, you'll definitely bully me better than I'll bully you.
Trust me, when we get to Bama Hate Week, well, I'm going to post Yeah.
What's Bama
Especially
hate?
Ole Miss. Oh, that's like when we play Bama.
Oh,
But then
well,
we still got
I,
Ole Miss.
I hate them too, so we could be
Everybody
friends.
hates them, but
Gators
Ole
ain't whooping up on
Miss.
the Tigers this season. That's a shame.
No,
we-
it's like
we don't
every other
play.
year now.
Yeah, because we decided to add like them two
There's
out
too
of
many
towners
teams.
at Texas and Oklahoma. We got too
One
many
of the best
teams.
ass
We went to
kickings in college
non-game.
football, right there.
I know. I'm gonna miss kicking the Gators' ass.
Well, there's always next year.
Yeah, that's true. It will be next year. We're on our way to a championship because it's going to be in New
Oh,
Orleans.
is it going to be like this all stream? Because I'm sure I could go out and help Mrs. McCoy.
Not right now.
All right.
You want to talk
Maybe
about
during
something,
football
Giles?
season.
Yeah, we give a shout out to the people that showed up. The old man Hatfield is here. Doomverse gracing us. Hello, Mr. John Ambler. Our good friend Jim from the
Tell you,
Midwest.
Jim.
Hello, John. Oh wait. Oh, that's by pineapples and pizza. Sorry. I'm looking for the
Okay.
joke.
You wasted
Yeah,
that one,
John's
John. He's
cooking
not even
dinner.
here.
And old
Oh,
man
there.
Hatfield's already
Zephyr.
drinking.
Hey, he's
And where did that? Sean just jumped in. Hello. And where is that joke?
hey,
Here.
Sean. Go on.
Nope.
Oh, good Lord.
Which two letters in the alphabet are always jealous? NV.
Oh,
That one's pretty good. I'll take that one.
They're all good.
Don't humor him, Migo. Don't humor him.
Or at least my
He's-
PG one.
Well,
anyway.
some are
He's
better
done
than
better.
others. That one's okay.
I know my one from last week was pretty good about the nudist beach.
It was on topic too.
John said, oh, he did. Be right back. Gonna listen while I cook something. You know, somebody else does some cooking on this stream too. He likes to cook stuff up in Peacock, but he ain't here.
He's got to be around somewhere because he just
I
posted
can
on X.
totally make a gay joke out of that.
Go for it.
Go
He
ahead.
likes
We
to
don't
cook
care.
up those cocks. I know.
somebody call that fat Hawaiian sissy. Tell him to get his ass on the air. What are we doing here?
It's funny. He's just posted the show that he's not on.
He's promoting the show. He's not
He's
even
probably
here.
just laying in bed,
Attaboy.
like listening.
Nice job, Worski. Get your ass in here.
It's like, oh shit, I'm not there. But by the way, go watch the Outlaws. Yeah.
Put the A1 sauce down. And get on stream.
Oh, welcome to the bandwagon.
I don't know.
You
Do
know
we
it's
have
bad when
access to
Mego
the?
starts insulting you.
Do we have the Mago Cheetah palette cleanse? You know, I mean,
Which
Well,
one?
we keep that one on
The,
standby
the,
anyway.
the one I like, please. Not Beast's
It's a
favorite.
little early.
no, I was talking
We
about
haven't
Beast's
even
favorite.
done anything
The one that
yet.
everybody likes.
I don't like the other one.
What other one?
And Rage is working. Is that why he's not
Yeah,
here?
Rage is working.
All right.
Anyway, Giles, it's nice to actually be on stream with you for once.
I know. I haven't we always we always miss each other. We're coming and going. I'm like, there goes
I know.
Corey. I'm like, there
I
goes.
know. We need to get these jokes down. And that joke.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, now to
I
think
know.
about it.
Now I get to experience them live and in person. That's
See, I have a
special.
book of them.
Is that Rick Rude on the front of it? Ravishing Rick Rude?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Some dude from TikTok I found.
Oh, that dude looks like Rick Rude. Y'all,
Yeah,
does anybody
Logan.
remember the old wrestlers? Anybody remember him?
No.
He's from
I
a
never
ways back.
The name sounds familiar.
He was a scumbag. in real life, he was a total scumbag.
Sounded almost fond of him, and then he's like, yeah, he was a dick.
Well, actually, I got one
yeah.
here. I turned down a job where I'd be paid in vegetables. The celery just was unacceptable.
Uh,
Oh,
The
Yeah,
Envy
you're
one was
banned
better.
from any
See?
further streams.
Yeah.
You're banned. You're on
Spider,
do
tell
not
me we've
return
got
list.
something else besides Corey to talk about. I
Hey,
can't
Corey,
take
why
any
don't
more
you
than
show off your Lego?
Oh yeah, yeah. Since
Uh-oh.
we bring it up, my Lego, yeah, my Game Boy, Lego Game Boy. Yeah,
There
this
you
is
go.
Super Mario
Holy
Land. You like look at
Holy
the screen.
mackerel.
Yeah, same size. And look, you can press the buttons.
silly question. Did you have to build it, or was it? It was already
Yeah,
pre-built?
you have to build it. And like you got the power button here that works. Volume button, contrast button, game cartridge comes out. And you can like take the back off and change the screens out. Comes with
Pretty badass.
Mario Land 1, Zelda, and I get down a little bit. 2 alternate screens, one from the Zelda game that can move, and then the Nintendo.
Like
that's pretty cool.
Legos. Look
That's
at that
cool.
shit.
Yeah.
That's neat.
That's pretty cool.
They come a long way.
$60.
Our new friend Manotha's in the chat.
Hey, Minota, what's going on?
Oh, there. Hey.
Hey.
Good to see
It
you.
must be, I think, about 10 in the morning for him. 10 tomorrow,
Nice.
I believe.
He's in the
It's already
future.
Friday for Minota.
How's tomorrow? Does it suck?
He's in the future.
Tell us the lotto numbers, Minota.
It shouldn't suck. It's Friday, so
Yeah, that's true. True.
I don't get a Friday.
he's
Until
already on TV.
Monday.
I never get a Friday. I work every weekend.
Every
I
day
work
is
6,
Friday.
7 days a week, so
Mm-hmm.
I
So
work
do
with
I.
retards. And not
do I.
like the actual mentally retarded. I mean, like just retarded people in general.
Oh,
So
very
the healthcare
cool.
industry.
Minota.
No, just you regular factory workers.
Everybody get over there and give it a listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun stream Monday. A lot of very insightful. Everybody had pieces to throw in their own accord, so I was very happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
I was
It's
streaming
interesting.
Monday. So, speaking of which, I was streaming last night. There's a game called Agent 64, Spies Never Die, and it's just like GoldenEye from the N64 days. It is fun.
What's it on?
Steam, PC. It's
What's
like
it-
$20. It is fun, and there's like
What's the name of it again?
Agent 64. Just type that in, and shit comes up. It just came out last week.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I like the
Yes.
studio name, Replicant. Pretty good studio
It
name.
is like I
Replicant
streamed it
Beast.
last night, and John was like John Amler was looking to buy it. It's like, yeah, dude, it's fun. It's like GoldenEye, Perfect Dark gameplay style.
Oh, I love the
It's
Perfect
fun.
Dark.
No, there's no voice acting, so you got to read the subtitles, just like GoldenEye used to. It's pretty fun.
Also, the
Yeah, the old
I know.
school.
Oh,
Bond.
wow, this looks cool.
It is cool, and
I'm
there
gonna
is
try and share it.
like a 4-player co-op for the campaign, and like 8-player arena for multiplayer.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share this.
Yeah.
Reviewers praise its faithful recreation of N64 era gameplay and robust multiplayer,
Yeah, it is.
but note that its specific nostalgic design may not appeal to players unfamiliar with or uninterested in classic shooter mechanics. Okay. So the kids are going to hate it. Perfect. I'm in.
It's fun. It is fun. If you, yeah, that's us.
I played GoldenEye once upon a time.
It's got a neat Doom kind of look to her.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, you got
I think Doom was like the first video game I ever played. My dad had it on our PC.
that's Buddy. If you got Steam, I need to add you one of these days. We do it offline.
Oh, that's
later.
cool. You
It
can do
is
the what do you call it?
Yeah, we all started
That's
setting
great.
up Steam accounts because we were planning on getting gaming streams going.
Well, if you do, I'm down for this. I played it last night. It's fun. And it's just like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. Like you got 3 different.
Oh, and you got slappers.
Yes.
This actually looks really fun.
And you got 3 difficulties, and the enemies are tougher, and you get like more objectives to do. Like,
Is there a storyline? You know?
Yeah, you play this guy named John Walter, and he's in his penthouse playing his Nintendo 64,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden it just
Not a bad price.
your alarm goes off and you're getting attacked, and you got to like escape and get your gear, and when you get out your tire, your enemy guy named Dominic Pulp was like there to knock you out. And he's like, I thought I killed you 10 years ago. He's like, no, you didn't. Spies never die. It's kind of cheesy. And basically, you just, yeah, the gameplay's fun though. It is fun. So if we,
I just saw. Hello, Roland.
Yeah, I think they've got a second one rolling in on top of the first one, don't they? I think the first one's on the way out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
There's another storm out there. I don't know how bad it is. We've lucked out over here this year.
Yeah, that's true.
I never forget. I think 2020 Louisiana got hit by 5 hurricanes one year. Mostly Lake Charles, and then like 2 heading at the same time. Like, oh shit.
Oh wow.
That was like 2020 thing.
I do remember Hurricane Hugo. I was in the theater watching Pet Sematary, and about the part where the little kid says, "Mommy, I got something for you," before he goes to stab his mother. All the lights and everything go out in the theater. The movie stops, and then we walk outside to see what's going on. And there's a huge hurricane going on, so we were trapped in the movie theater.
Wow.
Yeah, we were just sitting there watching it blow trees and cars and everything over.
Trying to remember.
Ooh,
No, go ahead.
John just told me there's like a Star Fox game on Steam called Wild Blue Skies, but it's got mixed reviews. Yeah.
Hold on, let me roll back. Also, Star Fox 64
It's
clone
called-
on Steam.
Yeah.
Wild Blue Skies that came out last week.
Yeah. I actually have the Star Fox, the new remake. It's pretty fun. And with the Switch Online, I have the original Star Fox and Star Fox 2 and 64. So I got plenty of Star
Man,
Fox.
I tried to play Star Fox. I think it was last year. I was visiting my older brother, and he has the online Nintendo, and the old N64 controller and everything. It was rough. I used to play it all the time as a kid, but man,
Star Fox
you
is
don't
one
play
of the
it
best
for
games.
like 25 years, and
That's the thing. It takes me a while to get used to the gameplay again. But it's like, I get with this. It's like, oh, it comes right back to me. It's like, oh, I remember this. It's like second memory. I
I
like
probably
Mario
played
64.
it. I don't know, 100 times as a kid.
It's just they released Donkey Kong 64 back in June, so I got back to playing it. And it's like with this, it's like, oh, I've remember what to do. It's like, oh yeah, I've not forgot anything.
Yeah, I only get to play video games when I visit my brothers. I don't have any.
You get your Switch.
I missed the original BioShock. I thought that was a pretty good ride.
There's one
Pretty good.
John told me about. I think called Twisted Tires, kind of like a BioShock on Steam.
I have to give her a look. That
And yes,
Portal
John,
was-
highlight John's comment about Metal Gear Solid. I got that pre-order. I am going to stream MGS4.
Volume 2 coming out next week.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 finally loses its PS3 exclusivity.
So it's just going to be a cross-platform.
Now, it's going to be on multiple platforms, but the original game was made for specifically the PS3 and was stuck on that system since 2008. And this is the first time it's on other systems. And then they got like the other one, Peace Walker, which is like the PSP game, but it's pretty much all the Kojima Metal Gear games they want to keep before they had that split.
So more people are going to have access now that never did before.
Yeah, pretty much. If you have Xbox 360 and then have PS3, you get to play it. I played it. It's been a long time. I know Mike said he was going to play it, and he's going to probably just shake his head with all the poop comment stuff in there, like he did in the second game.
And it
Like
looks like Twisted Towers is the BioShock-like one that John was saying.
Yeah. Like I'm waiting for Mike to play it, so when one character craps himself, I can point to it like, hey, look at back his uniform. You can see where it does like literally poop. That game is so weird and off the wall, but fun. Oh man,
And-
I like that pawn game back in the 70s.
I'm sure that is fun.
The Twisted Tower one looks pretty good. Single player, first person, Atmos games. Heavily influenced by BioShock and Willy Wonka. I don't know that I ever played Willy Wonka, but it did dig me some BioShock.
You just escort people and a degenerate grandfather through chocolate.
Right? Stuff that fat kid up the tube and blow him out of there with the chocolate.
I mean, he was stuck in it. Grandpa was bedridden for decades until he got that golden ticket.
I love he just hops right out of bed.
Yeah.
The guy's supposed to be bedridden for years, and he just hops right up. I'm like, yeah.
Been faking it
boy,
the whole
be-
time.
Oh
It's the
boy,
power of
be
the
face ass
golden
down on the
ticket.
pavement right there.
Yeah, it's the power of the golden ticket.
That's good. I just upped my
Weird
Steam
thing.
bank account. So good. Got a couple of. I'm curious to see how Wolverine. I know everybody's losing their shit about it. I'm curious to see how that comes out.
Wanted to talk about that, and I emailed some of the posts from Twitter about that game. Oh God,
They're pissed. Was Kim Bel-Air involved in that? Is that the deal? Or a Kim Bel-Air clone? Were they involved
I
in
don't know.
I believe the writer was some Kim Bel-Air clone, and everybody's twisted up about that.
I don't know. I know. Writer from like a woke game, Sweet Baby Inc.
Yeah.
I got to bring something up quick because it just came across my feed.
Uh-oh.
That's not be good.
Ladies, opinions. At the stage, Quali makes fashion statement in the world at premiere whatever in London, wearing Chanel's
hell is
barefoot
that?
sandals.
They probably cost $1,000.
What the
Oh.
fuck is the point?
There is not a point.
That's just like a
We're doomed.
eye patch put on as a heel cover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
The point is, fathers pay more attention to your daughters when they're young. That's the fucking point right there.
this is
What the hell?
I guess just trying to be different. Just go barefoot.
Oh,
I
wait a
mean,
minute. John Ambler's got a point. He said, careful, you may summon Cata.
I just
you know what? It should be a heel if you're gonna go for it. Just have like
that's so
a high heel in the back.
so the
I'm
rear of
pretty
my,
sure-
my heel is going to be comfortable, but the balls of my feet are going to suffer.
and you might get
I
an
mean, is that
infection because
supposed
it's gonna be
to help
dirty.
her
Because
keep from getting rough skin on her heels or something?
I guess, but
we
like,
don't know what bacteria she's stepping in either.
who cares if what's the point if half your foot is bare?
Now I just think about it. It'll be so funny. Someone left dog poop in her trail.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
stepped on it with her
I'm
bare foot.
sure at the premiere there probably isn't dog poop.
I don't know.
You know,
No,
it's just,
it's in
Oh,
LA.
there's
It's very
Chanel.
possible that it's
Oh,
humans.
there's
Yeah.
Chanel. So yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
probably
sure.
are like $1,000 for a scrap of
Yeah, that's true.
material.
Probably have a homeless man's poop and needles.
yeah, hobo piss or needles.
Minotha says it protects against COVID of the foot.
Well, COVID of the heel anyway.
Yeah, just the
Yeah.
heel, Minotha doesn't even protect your
Well, that's-
toes.
Your toes are
Well,
okay.
that's where you breathe from.
Toenails are there to protect you, I guess.
Oh, God.
Honestly, I think like, a lot of these fashion statements, these fashion designers like snort a line of cocaine. It's like, okay, what can I come up with today? Like, okay, something wild. You got it.
I'm just trying. If you're looking at this picture, trying to put it in perspective of everything, it's not. There is no
Look.
perspective.
I think I would just assume that it's a sandal that it's really thin and I just can't see the bottom. I don't think it would occur to me that you just have like a heel cover
Well, the problem with that, though,
until you're up
is
close, right?
Hold
the
on.
problem
I'm not-
is if there's a sole on the bottom, that second string would be further down to hold the sole on your foot.
Yeah, but just glancing at it, I think it wouldn't ever occur to me that there would just be
Well,
like a heel.
Hollywood always had weird fashion statements, but they just got weirder and dumber.
It's just all about attention.
I was gonna say it's probably just to get a headline or whatever.
It's like Giles said. Dads, pay attention to your daughter.
I mean, it could be worse, I suppose, than just a heel covering shoe.
Yeah, it could be a
that's
board
true.
with nails pointed upwards towards your foot, strapped to the bottom of your feet. That would be a problem.
I mean, this lady,
Well,
whoever
give
that
me
is, I
ideas.
don't know who that is. She could be filming herself throwing ice in the bathroom. So,
I mean, that's like I don't know if anybody saw that big black. I think it was rubber or spandex or whatever it was that Sam Smith wore one year to the awards.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that thing was. And then last year, somebody.
Is that the gay dude singer?
Yeah. And
It's,
then
it's an
Mama
award
needs-
show. When you say gay dude, you got to kind of narrow her down.
That is true.
yeah, but the
The
really,
white gay- the
really
white
weird.
gay dude.
The white gay dude?
That don't narrow
yeah,
it
well,
down.
but-
There you go. The really weird. That don't narrow it down. Little Nas.
That's another.
Oh, yeah,
angle.
that's true.
hey,
I
Spider,
don't
see if
know,
you can find that picture of Sam Smith with that
No,
weird thing
we're
he was
good.
wearing.
We're good.
I did find this weird.
Corey's
Pretty
like,
sure.
nah,
I'm pretty
Like,
sure.
nah,
I don't
we're
know who
okay.
this lady even is.
I have no idea.
Which award show was it?
I'm
I
pretty
think it was a
sure.
premiere for a movie or something.
If you type in Sam Smith black suit or something like that, I'm sure it'll come up.
It's probably just a regular gimp suit.
Sam Smith, what the fuck? I'm sure it'll come up.
Oh, there it is. Black outfit reactions.
Oh,
I guarantee you it's a gimp suit. It's a
I'm
gimp
not
suit.
sure I
I think.
remember what. I'm sure I saw it at the time.
It's
I
a
don't
gimp
remember.
suit, I think.
Oh.
It's it's like inflated. All right.
Oh, there you go.
All right, relax,
You're right,
everybody.
John.
Beach would be all, yeah. You'd be all over anything, I feel.
Prepare yourselves.
What? I don't think I
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, okay.
I knew Giles would get a kick out of that.
Bruce, you came in at the right time.
Oh my
I ain't
goodness.
lying. I want to throw knives at that until it's completely deflated.
Yes.
It's just like, why the fuck did I click on this chat?
The Brit Awards. That figures.
Once again, I must have just a really lame imagination. I don't think that would ever occur to me as something to do.
I'm
You
pretty
would
sure
have to
whoever,
pay me an incredible amount of money to wear that piece of shit.
like I said, these guys who design this stuff
Probably did get a
are
lot of money.
snorting coke, a line of coke, before they do this.
Up
Oh.
there, boyfriend's dick.
I think they've gone beyond Coke. I think we're in the mushrooms arena right here.
Oh yeah, gotta be.
Mushrooms.
And then, like, was it last
Hey,
year
look
at
at
one of
his
the
Oh,
awards?
he's
Oh,
annoying.
God.
Who's this little princess?
Harry
That's
Styles.
Harry
Harry-
Styles. Yeah.
Harry Styles. What is Harry Styles famous for?
He was a singer,
And he
like a
was in
boy
Dun-
band singer.
And he was actually in the
Okay.
movie Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Should have never been in that.
Lieutenant Steinmetz. Oh, he's done well for himself. Well, hello, princess. Who's that? Lizzo. All right.
Yeah.
That's
See, I
definitely-
feel bad. I don't know who any of these daggone people are.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
apologize.
I see
None of
that,
us
and,
did
and the
because
only
we're
thing I
sane.
think of is Rob Schneider movies when somebody yells, "That's a huge bitch."
Look at that.
I
But
mean-
like, why? But why is it like that?
Well,
'Cause
Like at the
And that's
knees,
why-
like why? What does it mean? There has to be some sort of artsy fartsy meaning.
You know what? I have no idea,
Sorry.
but can you imagine him trying to sit down in his seat?
Oh, and he's
that
in
thing?
platform heels too.
okay, someone said it best. I think they were on mushrooms too. They took all the drugs, put them in a blender, and then snorted them straight up their asses.
I agree.
What do you do when you have to say, I got to take a piss?
I mean,
Yeah,
he
you
probably
can-
has an assistant who helps him out.
Looks like
Probably.
Eddie Izzard ate too much black liquor.
Now that I
Right
think
there.
about it, what happens
I
if
kind of
you
want to
fart?
see him trying to move. Like, is it stiff?
You
Like,
can't even
is
fit
he-
in the stall.
I got a question. What happens when he farts?
Maybe that's what happened to it.
You probably
You
get
get
a
an
third
extra
one.
couple
probably
of
a
names.
much louder noise than normal.
Nah, it'd be inflated in the back the same way.
Man, I don't
That's
think
supposed to be
I
like a
could
black
walk
art.
in shoes like that. I'm not.
Those are
big
like
enough to
those are
walk in
gray
shoes
slick.
like that.
Those are shoes you would see on Gray Slick.
Or the
Bruce
Spice
says
Girls,
it's like
I
a spacesuit. No, not in a spacesuit. That's a
I
balloon.
don't know what the hell that is, Bruce.
That's
Like
a weather
reach around,
balloon.
but you can't even reach around.
I don't get things. I really don't. All right.
You're not. the
What is
only
this?
one.
So who is this fella again?
Sam
He's a
Smith.
degenerate.
I mean, he's
He's
a
a
talented
singer.
singer,
Is he a
but
friend
he
of
just
Harry
lost
Styles?
his mind. He's like,
He's
Okay.
he's super weird. He's
I
got
can
Okay.
see that.
And gay.
I can see that too.
Yeah, but
He's a brave
something
little
like,
cuss. I'll give him that.
hasn't he gotten like even slightly demonic and stuff?
Yeah, he went down like a weird, like a cultish.
Yeah. I think he's
Weirder
got,
than
like,
this suit. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
actually.
Yeah.
Okay, all
This is
righty.
just like silly, not
Okey doke.
disturbing.
Yeah.
you know?
He kind of.
So what? Like him and Vosh are surfing horse porn now, or what's the deal?
He went down a
What
satanic
are
route.
we?
Kinda like,
How weird are we talking here? If you're looking for a bottom parameter of weird, I think he's damn close to her right here.
But you know, these people serve a purpose because they make me feel incredibly good about myself.
Hold on.
It's
He
the
had a
best
Satan
don't do
performance.
drugs PSA since George Floyd right there.
Darth
Pretty much.
Fabulous.
Okay.
That's good to know.
He had a
Why is he bringing a
Satan
pigeon to someone?
performance, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That I remember that some time ago.
Yeah, he was in like a skin suit, right?
No, it was like a red suit with like red top hat with the devil horns. Type in like
Yeah.
Google Sam Smith Satan performance. You get some pictures.
Yep, I found it.
Oh, this will be entertaining.
I'm sure it'll be worse than that other outfit.
Let's get
No,
this
it's
off.
actually
Be a little
looks
civilized.
better and normal is just if
Oh,
you're
does
into
it?
Satanism.
Aside from the Satanism.
Trust me, this one is like more normal than what
Oh, okay.
what the hell he was wearing there. That's pretty sad.
Sometimes your job in life is to be an example to other people of what not to let happen to you.
Found it. I'm just trying to find a link that'll fit the page.
I remember back in the day when I thought the weirdest thing I ever saw clothing wise was Dave Byrne in that giant suit and the Stop Making Sense
Exactly. Yeah.
concert for us old cusses in the show.
I miss the old days. I miss the 90s when we were like more normal.
In the early
Did you find them,
2000s.
Spider?
I miss the
Yeah.
days when David
Yeah,
Bowie
but,
was the weirdest thing around, man. That was, I mean, let's do
I
that.
think what was the weirdest thing?
There it is.
Dennis Rodman was weird back in the day.
I
I
kind of
mean,
miss
he's probably
when
still
he-
weird, but
He's all right.
Get out of here.
that kind of out there. Yeah. See,
Looks like Az.
It does, doesn't it?
doesn't that
Looks like,
make
Yeah,
looks
I know
like
what
Az
it is on
mid
his own
Starfield
song.
rant right there.
you're fucking boring.
Oh my God. I ever see that guy in real life and he ever hears that, he's going to fucking glass me.
Trying to find.
Oh, that's it.
I'm sorry.
Make another joke about the hat.
It looks like the love child of Az and Boy George, actually.
Oh, no, let's not go. Wow. All right.
But
Hit
tell
her.
your mom.
Hit
Tell
Hit
your
her,
mom.
Az.
Oh, John says the horns are just handles for his boyfriend.
It's not his
I miss the
boyfriend. That's
days you
just
had hair.
living
But
hell.
Michael, you didn't know me when I had hair.
all right. You know, this is all, it's all a replacement for talent, is all that shit is. I
Well,
blame
the thing
Madonna.
is, he can actually sing, which is why it
Yeah,
annoys
he is
me
a good
extra
singer.
when talented people go to bizarre gimmicks and stuff when they do
Oh.
have talent. Ew.
Oh, like when
Oh, God.
It looks like a cross between a singer and a professional wrestler. Looks like
I
he's
was
getting
just
ready to
thinking he looks like
Yeah,
a wrestler,
but
but
man,
like
He
which
actually
one?
he
Should've
looks
wear
like one of
that.
the-
Ric Flair's
looks like
lesser known partner that didn't make the cut.
He looks like an over-the-hill acrobat at a B-grade circus.
He's one of the really fat flying Walendas. This is
The
like
flying Fellini. There you go.
after their
Oh.
accident. The wheelchair really puts the weight on.
Oh, in a dress, of course.
Wow.
That a girl.
Not even a good dress.
I was gonna say in a frumpy, ugly dress.
He's
You
going
know,
That's
to it.
kind of like, you know,
You're talking
Norman
about
Bates
that.
wearing his
Let's-
mother's dress.
I mean, I'd
Who was
rather
it?
him be covered up. So
What was
Fair
it?
call.
Mego or Donna said these talented artists. Let's not forget Miley Cyrus came out dressed like a raw chicken.
Oh, really?
Well, that's like
Yep.
when
I
Robin-
didn't pay huge attention to Miley Cyrus.
What that Robin
that's
did.
like when Lady Gaga wore that meat suit.
Oh,
Well, no,
yeah, that was
well,
the
she didn't
VMAs,
look-
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Miley Cyrus, she just wore like a skin color bikini outfit that makes her look naked with Robin. What's his name?
No,
And
this was actually
they made it be that she looks like
There he is.
a uncooked
no. Lady
chicken.
Gaga actually wore.
You know,
a
the
meat
thing that's
suit.
really blowing my mind about this article right now is that it's in Business Insider. Really? Okay.
What the hell?
Yeah, I guess that's the formal Satan.
Now
outfit.
that right there is the love child of Az and Rob Halford.
I was just going to say that's Rob Halford in his later years is what that is right there. Good call.
Rob Halford
Oh,
past his prime right
That's a
there.
fat woman.
Chaz and
behind
Rob Halford got together and you got Sam Smith. All right. He's going to go on a goddamn. He'll never see this. Who gives a shit? He ain't going to see
Nice
this.
heels, platforms, really.
More platforms.
Jeez. Oh, what the hell is that?
Why can't
I can't
He looks
believe
like
that
a-
bitch Elsa beat me out for the lead in Frozen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
say he looks like a rejected villain from the Avengers. Rejected Doomsday.
Or yeah, the one of the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he got rejected for Wizard
Linda
of
or
Oz.
something.
Yeah, he got rejected for the Wicked role.
I can see why. He weighs about 400 pounds more than the two of them other two idiots
Yeah,
put
right.
together. So
Man, Business Insider really enjoys his outfits.
they, not
No,
really
they
sure
gave.
what we're businessing
There
here.
we go. That's better.
And Barbie, he shows up looking like a reasonably normal human. Get the fuck
Or at least like a man.
right. Okay.
Sort of.
Why can't gay men just be normal?
Oh, we're done.
Because like I have a
That was
friend
the
in
end.
Can I
Well,
have a
some of
friend
them
in-
are, but they're not like
Yeah, 'cause-
famous, you know.
Because like I have a gay friend in this space from the online space, and you wouldn't know it because he's into comic books. I mean, yeah, he makes gay jokes about himself, but like you wouldn't know it because he's not like some blowing about.
He's
it.
not a
He's just-
flamer.
Well, that's not
Yeah.
the whole point of his identity. So
Yeah, he's like he's
Yeah.
he's a
That's
comic
like
book
my
nerd.
friend Will, you know.
Flamboyant.
Will does not spend every living, breathing moment making sure everybody knows he's gay, you know?
I mean, well, no, I want to bring up the picture because I show you kind of person he is. From the Dallas meet a few years ago, and Melanie mad before she pissed everybody off. Hanging out certain cards with a certain slur.
Wait, what did John
And,
just say?
He took the picture, smiling with it. Yeah.
He's like, hey, she's talking about me. All right. Got a shout out from Melanie Mack. All right.
I just said, dude, Josh, we got to take a picture of that. Like, oh, yeah, we will.
Good on him.
Oh, he's a good
Yeah,
dude.
that's fine. Be happy with it. Because I'll tell you why, because there's people who are of a different sexuality that are not defined by their sexuality. All the weird shit that you see.
And it's
People are just defined by what, they everything about them originates below the
not
waist.
his personality. And like
Yeah.
he's actually conservative minded too, by the way.
Well,
So
a
like,
lot of
he's-
people, that's not the first thing that you want to do when you introduce yourself to somebody is tell them how, you get off. Nobody gives a shit,
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
But
like,
then the
he don't-
latest trend is
I
that's
watch his
all there is
streams, like
to you.
he's got stream that's about to go live here, and it's like just him and another guy, comic book writer, like do a weekly show talking about the weekly comic books. And he lived in Hollywood at one point, so
I
like,
got
he-
no qualm. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
he's
one of
just
the
a normal
roughest sons of
dude.
bitches I ever met in my life was gay as the
Yeah.
maypole. That dude was hardcore, man. He was a rough
Well,
old dude.
You know, that's the way Will is. Will is 6'4" and 285 pounds, looks like a fucking linebacker.
yeah.
But it's funny when, he starts bopping to Beyonce. It's just fucking hilarious.
dude that I was talking about, he's an Australian kid.
I mean,
he's a copper. He's a rough old boy.
I mean, people
The
make
martial
jokes
arts
and
champ. Got three brothers. They grew up beating each other's ass, and man, he's just a rough old dude. But he's just every now and again it'll slip. Be walking down the street, looking at a guy. Like, hey.
We made the gay jokes, and he goes with it, So it's pretty funny.
I made the mistake of calling this dude. It used to be, he's gay, just as a jab, and I did that for a week.
Comment.
He was visiting here. He was visiting the States, and I took a magazine. It was like a Newsweek or some shit, and it had some, news flash thing on the front of it. And I took a bunch of sticky notes and put, this fella's gay. This fella's name on. We'll call him Toby. That's not his name, and it said, "Newsflash: Toby's gay." If you looked at the front of the magazine, and like a month later, and he hadn't come out yet, and nobody knew it. And like a month later, my Australian buddy, he goes, "You're not gonna fucking believe this." And I go, "What's up?" And he goes, "Toby's really gay." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here." I'm like, he's not going to kill me, is he? He's like, no, you're good. You're going, oh, okay, thank God.
I didn't have something like that, but when I moved to Tennessee, like in high school, I worked at, I went to school with and worked at McDonald's, and I thought to myself, he's gay. It's just the way he talked, And he was, but like a few years later, back when MySpace was still a thing, I found MySpace, like he actually came out, like, yep, knew it.
Yeah. And then you're taking credit for it. Like,
I don't lie. We had this one dude that worked with us at one point at my job when I was on second shift. And he was married and 2 kids, but this dude was gay as hell. Like he talking a high pitched voice, and he'd be like, "So what do you do this here?" And like did the little hand thing.
So like Melanie Mack's old man. All right.
Yeah.
Or like Dave Filoni.
Which one?
Or like Dave Filoni. Right? But so sometimes that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, like most people that you hang out with, you go, I got a friend, he's gay. He happens to be gay. And you're like, all right, whatever. Because you can't tell, because they don't originate, there's more to them than their sexuality is the point.
Man, like I said, Josh, my friend Josh, he's into comic books and pop culture stuff and all that. Yeah. Like, and I need to ask him about
shit, look at Beardo. He's got a successful channel. Everybody thinks he's straight. I mean,
We know better.
No, I don't think so.
We know him and X-Wing secretly, or
I wasn't going to drag X-Wing into this.
So
that doesn't matter.
Throw people off.
That really doesn't matter. You know how many gay friends I have who were married before, who have kids?
Well, Beardo he actually reminds me of my uncle. I have like an uncle who's this like Italian guy from New York who's like gym dude, whatever. That's
me
kind of guy that Beardo reminds me of. Except Beardo has a better sense of humor than my uncle.
You just remind me of a joke I super chatted to Wicked Virtue last night.
Monotha's got a good one. If you know Australia, when he was in the Navy, there was a guy they called Bondi, as in Bondi Beach, because he was far from Manly. Manly's on the other side of the country.
Damn, out there just golfing. That's for sure. Yeah, John. Anyway, so that here's a joke. Growing up Italian, magicians never impressed me. My uncles made people disappear all the time.
What was it again?
My friends, but they were Hell's Angels, so we didn't ask where the bodies went.
Your accent gets me sometimes, Corey.
Yeah, I know. It said, growing up Italian, I was never impressed with magicians. My uncles made people disappear all the time.
Because like a mobster.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah, I had to see what that one.
It's not just a pun,
Wicked is like Italian descent. Like, I got to super chat for her.
She looks like she'd be Italian. Yeah, I could see that.
No, yeah, she is. She yeah.
Yeah, so I'm from South Jersey. There's tons of Italians. And it was like my dad picked like the only other like woman who had no Italian in her. So all of my cousins are like half Italian. And then my brothers and I are all these like super pale white people.
Well, that's like the Native American side of us. All my brothers, you can tell, they got the Apache and Cherokee. And I've got the lily white skin and the green eyes. And I look like I fell out of some Irishman somewhere,
Hey, I have Indian in me too, Lenape. Supposedly. I don't have proof of that, but supposedly.
You don't need to hear about your weekend. That's enough.
Hey. Where's Beast?
That's it. That's the last show I get invited to right there.
Hey, Mego. Manotha says, do you have Australian in you? Do you want some?
Want
No.
some?
No thanks.
Classic Australian pickup line. Well played, sir. Boy, there's some smooth talking bastards.
You know what? I'm not even going to say it. I'm on stream. Mako's nice. I'm not going to say it.
I am nice. Oh, I shouldn't have removed my thing under
Trust
my
me,
name.
Mego knows when she comes on this stream, it's like, you know.
Taking your life in your hands.
I can always just like hide.
I was going to do like the Australian jokes that were Cajun.
There's my
like,
bread.
Man, I better not.
You can just look
You
at
know
my
what the bread looks like?
What? Looks like bread. It does.
Yeah, you might want a
Not to a
different
pervert.
avatar. It's a.
What does it look like? It looks like bread.
It looks like you shouldn't be showing that slit on screen. You might want to like get a different avatar.
That's not my problem. That's all of your problem.
How'd the show
That's
go?
bad.
Pretty good. Talked about Mego slit again. What?
Oh God.
What's bad? Misha's
do
in the
anything
chat,
on the
and she told me to
internet.
behave earlier.
It's
She
not
comes
my
in
fault.
right.
Wasp showed up in the chat. I had no choice. I took the
Yeah.
shot.
There you go. See?
Oh my God. Manotha.
Uh-oh.
Want an Australian kiss? It's like a
Oh,
French
dear.
kiss, but down.
Oh, I
under.
know that joke. I know that joke.
Oh dear.
Well, you're a smooth one, Manotha.
Oh, there was
Say, Sheila, fancy a root? Australian
Sam from
foreplay
Moon
right
School was
there.
playing a game, and I'm trying to make that joke.
Wasp is like, what the hell did I walk into?
You don't want to know.
Well, she
No, at
has
least
her
you walk
fair
in
share of
sometimes,
jokes.
Come into one of these.
Booze.
Boobs. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
You know what?
Well,
That
what
reminds
should
me
my
of another
picture
joke.
be then? That's not inappropriate.
Do
Wow.
what?
Pick a pit.
I was
Did you
just-
pick
I was
out a
just-
firearm yet?
No.
We didn't
Why do
say
you
that.
guys, you and Rage think I just can randomly go pick out a gun?
You live in
Well, it is
Florida. They
Florida.
hand them to you when you
I'm
walk in the
busy.
post office, for
I have
Christ's
a
sake.
life.
Go to the grocery store. There's plenty there. What
No,
what are
there
you
is
doing?
not.
Well, depends on what.
Not
town
where I
you're in,
live.
suppose. Yeah, I know.
I got two Springfields over here.
You're in one of the
Was
two blue counties in Florida, aren't you?
No, it's red. It's
All right.
very red.
And not just from the heat wave on a map.
I'll
Oh.
get around to it at some point.
And Wasp says booze. Okay, that reminds me of another joke.
Oh God.
I tripped over a bra. It was a booby trap.
This is like Corey's stand-up show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stand up.
That's probably why he wanted on, so he could just break out his book and,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna bring
down
a
with it.
I'm gonna bring a spit hood to the Dallas meetup, and the
Hey,
first
Wops,
dad joke
Wops.
you tell him, I'll throw that on you.
Oh, you going to Dallas?
Yeah, I'm only a few hours away. I might go up there.
Okay, cool. I'll bring my book. Don't
Go
worry.
up there.
I wish I could go
That's
to Dallas.
That's about 5 hours. Depends on traffic. About 5 hours.
It's like
away.
12 hours for me.
When is it?
September 11th to 13th.
12th, something like that.
Yeah, September 11th to 13th. Week 2 of college football.
That one. September. Holy
What?
God,
Sorry.
spider!
Spider
My
blew his face
apologies.
off.
Um,
Spider, aren't you going to Dallas?
No, I can't now.
Yeah.
okay.
September 11th. I agree, Manotha. That's the first thing I thought of.
Oh, Dottie with the
25
jokes
years.
now.
25 years too.
Is that a mirror in your pocket?
Oh, I'm
Because I
using
can see
that one.
myself in your pants. Oh God.
I don't know if I'm gonna make that.
You know what? If next time I see Meg, I'm gonna hit on her with that one.
Oh, God. Do you know what I just be like, what? Talking about?
What is my time? My timeline's all Sam Smith now.
You destroyed your algorithm.
Try to reset it and find
Bunch of Eddie
stories.
Izzard stand-up
Hey,
shows
I
in
seen
there.
some stuff about the new Spider-Man game. We can make
know what the
fun of
funny
how they
part
can't
is
take
about having-
criticism.
The funny part about having Spider pull all this stuff up is now for the next couple of weeks, his feed is going to be total shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm getting struck.
He's gonna be like,
That's
why the hell
why-
am I getting all this crap in my feed?
So that's
Why am
where
I
the
getting dresses?
That's where the
delivered to my-
cheetah cleanse actually came from. Is I was seeing so much Candace Owens on my Twitter feed.
Mhm.
I was like, I gotta search for something better. I gotta search for something nice. Let me look up some
Oh,
cheetahs.
God.
And then I'd look at cute pictures of cheetahs instead, and I'd get more of that. You gotta cleanse the algorithm.
Oh, John Ambrose got a pickup line. If you were a booger, I would pick you first. Actually, I just think of
Minota says your father stole the stars and put them in your eyes. My father was not black.
Okay, I got pickup line. May not be Fred Flintstone, but I could make you bedrock.
Yeah, old man Hatfield is going to use the I was drunk line on this feed. He's like, I'm glad I'm drinking. And I can explain this later to some degree. Why did you watch that stream, old man Hatfield? Well, I was drunk.
Seemed like the thing to do at the time.
Minotha's like, I'll see myself out.
No, stay.
John, are you
So
actually
did I-
sober? You haven't started yet? You probably should have before you click the link.
He probably just
I
finished
am.
dinner. Now he's gotta drink.
I did
I
have
don't know
a
if-
drinker at the con. I did my joke. I said,
I don't want to derail.
all right, I'm going to go away now.
Go ahead, derail it, Spidey.
Derail
Derail.
it.
What do you got?
Derail what?
No, yeah, I didn't even know if we could show it on the.
What is it? A picture of a loaf of bread? I mean, goodness.
It's gonna live in infamy now.
Oh yeah,
I did
we're
ruin
never
bread
going to
for
live that one
Mago.
down. Just the hostility in that statement.
I ruined bread for
Italian
Mago.
Jim. I don't drink, but now I wish I did.
Now every time that Mago's going to post bread, I want to comment, where's the slit?
I'm planning to make bread this weekend.
Oh,
Raisin cinnamon bread.
well,
Gonna
at
try.
least it's trimmed and clean.
It might help, Wasp. It's been a painful stream. It might help the pain.
You missed Sam Smith. I sure. am.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I mean, that's what Spider's Twitter feed is going to be for the next week.
I can't wait till he tries to describe to Mrs. McCoy what we made him watch on stream.
He'll be
Yeah,
like,
what'd you guys
"You
talk-
ever heard
Yeah,
of
I was-
Sam Smith?"
I get that all the time. What'd you guys talk about? I'm like,
How do I
I don't
explain-
know
How do I explain-
exactly how to phrase this. Do you know Sam Smith? And she'd be like, no. I'll be like, nothing. We're
Better
not talking
if you
about anything.
And you'd be
Never
like,
mind.
"Give me your
Well,
phone. We're
Yeah,
searching."
no,
on there."
no, I
No,
ain't setting her up like that.
How we going to explain?
You know
talking
what?
about
You know what to do,
Meg's
Spider.
slit?
Email him the picture. That way he can just pull the phone up and be like, "Here you go. That's what we talked about."
Don't you email me a goddamn thing.
Email him that link to the Business Insider.
You don't even want to see what I'm getting on my feeds now.
I mean, if you want, I don't know who got access to the email. I'll send some links for the Spider-Man game we can make fun of. How?
Oh, there you go.
Which one?
What
I
is
want
it?
to
I
talk
got
about just
nothing, but I'm listening to
just the
Harry
Spider-Man
Potter,
game.
so that's
How
all I
they
got on my mind.
how with all that backlash to begin and like reports come like developers are like they call it an onslaught. It's like people are just making fun of your game. Like
Do
people.
you have any?
like,
Do you have a
the
link,
devel-
or you want me to look for it?
I got it saved on Twitter. I can tag you in if you want.
What's the beef
Wait,
with the
I gotta-
Spider-Man
I have
game?
to
I'm not up
get
on
away
that
from
one.
Wolverine
Yeah.
game. I meant.
Ah,
Oh,
there we go.
Wolverine
All
game?
right.
Oh, okay.
That one I'm
Yeah,
up
that's the one you wanted to talk about, isn't it?
Oh, hold on.
Well, I was gonna bring up a car crash that happened in New York City today, but I don't think
Come
it's
on, hit it. Bring it up.
Are we?
There's people
Or
laying in the
like-
streets.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll probably get tagged for that one.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay, yeah.
It's pretty horrific.
I'm tagging you, Spider, on Twitter right now.
Oh, okay. I'll
I tell you, without
And
even
then
having to see the
obviously-
pictures, I tell you one of the things that always blew my mind about car crashes was how incredibly durable yet vulnerable the human body is. Seeing people
Mhm.
get hit by a car 30 miles an hour, like on their feet, get knocked out of their shoes, get up and walk away. And then I've seen people like get in a car accident 20 miles an hour with a seatbelt on, ruptured aorta, and just drop dead the minute they step out of the car. That's some weird shit to me.
Mm-hmm.
I never.
It's like seeing that old man
Pirate
get
Nation.
hit by the
Oh,
bison.
here it is.
Couple weeks
Oh, that
ago.
dude, man, that dude got throwed, and he
It was hard to
He
watch,
got-
but he was okay.
He
yeah.
got up like, and
That's what I'm talking about.
He's like,
How is
oh,
it?
dude, I'm famous now.
I'll tell you what, man. I trip and fall down. I'm worried about whether or not I'm going to get back up. That dude got thrown like good 10 feet in the air, and he got up willing.
Just,
Okay,
like,
I'm out of here.
The leg, I
Yeah,
think.
that's my brother
Adrenaline's
Jackie.
powerful
When he
drug.
was a kid in Germany, he got hit on his bicycle on the Autobahn. He was on the side of the Autobahn and got clipped. And
Oh,
he stood up, started cussing the car that hit him, and carried his mangled bike home.
okay. I just saw this on Twitter. You see, you know that God of War show?
Oh, am I supposed to bring this up or no?
You go ahead, but I'm just saying, God of War was supposed to have Ron Hurst as Kratos, but he had to back out because of injury. They officially cast Dave Bautista as
Mhm.
Kratos.
Oh,
Which I think that was a rumor anyway, right?
And it's been
was,
confirmed now. It's confirmed.
Why?
Because they're retarded. I thought Ron Hurst would have been a good choice.
wasn't the
Get,
original Kratos voice the guy from Stargate?
I don't know.
The voice, I believe. Yeah.
I imagine that.
You know,
Chris Judge.
and now that you think about it, all the people who complain about white people voicing black people, what about the black man voicing the Greek god? Nobody cared because he's actually pretty damn good. Even the second guy who took over, he's black and he's pretty damn good.
I suppose that Richson cat from Reacher was busy, so he couldn't do it. Are they-
Busy
I forget his
trashing it.
name.
Al Richson,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
the one that was beating his neighbor's
Lives in
ass because
Tennessee,
he
I
jumped in
found
front of
out.
his bike, tried to rip. Man, I tell you what, that dude, if you try and rip Alan Richson off of a motorcycle,
Nah,
you got a fucking
dude.
That
screw
was
loose right
crazy.
there.
That was crazy.
I wouldn't even take a shot at that son of a bitch. If you miss, you're in trouble.
Yeah, that was just plain stupidity.
I mean, Hollywood aside, that dude, he gets his hands on you, you got a fucking problem on your hands,
Yeah.
which
Well,
he
speaking
did.
of size,
There you go.
Carte, what is 2 inches wide, 6 inches long, and makes woman go crazy? $100 bill.
You also forget the part
Good
I
one,
said about
Dottie.
pants. What's in my pants, 2 inch, wide, and but yeah, money.
Dave Bautista. Didn't Dave Bautista get all skinny? He got off roids
Yes.
and he got all
Yes.
thinned out.
Yeah,
He's
that's
looking a
what
little
people.
rough. Yeah.
Looks
That's
like
what
somebody
people
stuck a
are-
pin in.
Well, he's
what
getting
people are
older
commenting on.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
lost a lot of its body size.
A lot of muscle mass.
That ain't a get. Yeah, that wasn't a getting older thing. That was a getting up. I'm older, and
Yeah,
when I
but I
started
mean,
getting
like,
older, I lost weight.
Probably
but it
harder
wasn't
to
like
even
that.
regularly be as buff.
Not that much.
He's
No,
57.
that dude. 67?
No, 57.
Oh, all right. I was like, God dang.
Same age as Gary.
You know
Yeah,
who
but,
was?
Yeah, but I understand like losing some of your muscle mass at that age, not that much.
Let me
Yeah, he
respond
was
to
for sure on steroids.
let me respond to Manotha right quick. Manotha says, I only got 4 inches, but some chicks like it that wide. One of the best pickup lines I ever got was, I may not be that long, but I can hit every side of the tuna fish can.
That's a good one. That takes guts too.
Oh yeah. Well, he was drunk as hell, so what's he got to lose?
Yeah, and that's the liquid encouragement. So
Liquid
Anyway.
stupidity.
and both. So the Wolverine game's coming out in a few weeks, right when we get back from after Dallas Fan Expo, actually. And they've been releasing trailers, and people's been criticizing it, mocking it, and the journalists are coming indoors talking about, oh, why you hating on this game? And it's funny. There was a time I would have been so interested in this game, but the more it comes out and the more I see, it's like, nah. Nah.
I think you're taking a risk anymore when you put out stuff ahead of time because you, first of all, the game, here, okay, so here's something else to consider. Games and movies, the timelines on these things are extended. They didn't start putting this thing together, last Tuesday. It's been in the works for a couple of years.
Yeah.
It was announced after the Spider-Man game in 2018.
Yeah.
That this game was going to be happening.
Yeah.
And they released a second game.
So they were working on it at the height of war.
Yes.
It wasn't like they started in, into 2025. So when you see these things come out, people go, it's woke. Well, yeah, you got to keep in mind the time frame you're dealing with here. It was being developed at the height of woke. So of course it's going to be Kim Ballard inspired trash, and if this is just me, if I'm in the gaming industry, I look at what's going on now. You look at your lead time on these things and you go, okay, you're 3/4, 4/5 of the way through one of these games, and the environment, your customer base is so opposed to what was going on in your early development cycle. You got to stop at some point and go, hey, we got to push this back 6 months. And then you get the writers together and you get your art guys together and you go, hey, we got to take all this shit out of here, take this, that, and the other thing out, put this in, put that in, take that out, and then go. Because there's that sunk cost fallacy of we're already $300 million, $400 million in, whatever. We got to just push this out and try and make our money. I'm like, no, you may as well burn it in the street. Spend the extra $20, $30 million so that you can actually make it so people will buy it. Because otherwise you're going to burn the whole damn pile of money down.
Now, here's the thing, though, about Insomniac. So when the first Spider-Man came out, it was universally praised, and it's a great game. But there was one criticism that a lot of players don't like was playing as MJ, the stealth missions. And they made a voice note like, yeah, we don't really like this. Well, Spider-Man 2, it is something that they double down on it. And it's like, yeah, we know you don't like it, but we're going to still do it because we want to make her heroic. It's like, that's not what we want.
At what, and my question is, at what point during development did that occur? Was it early on? Was it 6 months ago?
I guarantee you they don't care. Geeks and Gamers came out with an article kind of quoting the game director, and he pretty much like, oh, we hear your criticism, but don't address any of them. But it's like, but we think pretty much saying that they think they know what's best for Wolverine than the fans. And people who actually read that comic book.
That Larry Fink changing people, BlackRock changing people's behaviors bullshit has cost them so much money. At some point, the board is going to look at him and go, you had your shot. It's been a good 6-7 years. It ain't working. Get your shit and get out. Because you can only lose so much damn money. I don't care how good, your reports are, how good you can shine on your board. Oh, no, they'll come around. Trust me, they'll be fine. Nah. Eventually, the bean counters are going to get in the right ear and go, hey, we're getting our asses kicked. We need to get off this train.
And then the budgets of these games are just so ridiculous.
Oh, shit. They dwarf movies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You got movies that cost 100. What did the Spider-Man Brand New Day, what did they say that thing cost? 250?
Around 250.
Something like that, yeah.
This game alone probably cost 300 minimum.
Oh, it does. It does cost over 300 million already. It's already been reported.
I mean, the gaming industry, you take all the phone games out, everybody, the gaming industry makes a shit pile of money and dwarfs the hell out of movies. And a lot of that is phone games, a lot of Candy Crush bullshit, but
not any real games.
AAA studios, these guys are funded by big money, BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard kind of money.
Count Dankler I watched this video about Hideo Kojima. And when he left Konami and signed with Sony, he made Death Stranding and Death Stranding 2 with huge budgets, but those games, everybody knows what you want to get from Kojima. Weird, out there storylines, references somewhere, but usually nothing like this. People know he don't put, I mean, he kind of does put some ideology, but nothing like kind of thing. He's not preaching to you, He's trying to make movies and be balanced and fun for people to enjoy. Yeah, and people going to support that. Nobody wants this. And then like this Wolverine, I know they try to Liam McIntyre's voice. They trying to make this face like him. It's like it's not working. It does not look like Logan. It looks bad.
Like Spartacus, Liam McIntyre.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you can only get away with this shit for so long before somebody pulls the plugs. Eventually, the bean counters are going to convince the board to tell Karen from HR to shut the hell up and just make something that's going to make money.
And if you want to look at translate, look at Expedition 33.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Agent 64. Y'all both looked at it. Oh, that looks fun. Yeah, it's a game made for gamers.
I'll give you a perfect example of even hedging your bets and going right down the middle was the last Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
You know, it was edgy in spots, but it was also well-rounded. I mean, you could do that if you wanted. You didn't have to. If you want to be woke, you be woke. You don't want to be woke, you don't have to be woke. You know, somebody got in there at some point and said, look, we can't go whole hog on this thing. You got to leave that up to the players. And if they want to do it, great. And if they don't, then we got to make it so they don't see it because we're going to get smoked.
You can be respectful for that. Like, okay, if you're left wing, go ahead. If you're not, just do what you want to do.
But this is my problem. You get a bunch of people that are making a Wolverine game. This is a Marvel character who just excels at ripping people wide open. There ain't no woke to this cat. Smokes a cigar everywhere he goes. He's consistently pissed drunk. I mean, there ain't nothing even remotely woke about that character.
Okay, so there's a scene.
Corey, I hate to cut you off.
Before we cut in,
I hate to cut you off, but I gotta go, guys. I gotta go to work.
Okay. Bye, Donna.
So,
see you, Donna.
Bye, Donna.
I just wanted to remind everybody that Sunday we have Nagrinol on, and that is Roland the Wretched's birthday stream. So everybody come out and tell Roland happy birthday. I told him he could pick the subjects. God help us. I don't know what we're in for. And Monday is going to be our retro chat stream. Eric Hodson, the dreaded dinosaur, is going to be here. And
all right.
Possibly a few other surprise guests. So
nice.
I'll catch you all later. Have a good stream.
Games, movies.
Bye,
good shift.
good night, Donna.
Bye, Donna. Like retro movies or games or what? Just retro anything?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah, this will tank and eventually they'll go. All right, we're done. But you got people making these games don't have the faintest idea about the IP that they're working on.
They got a lot of women working on it.
Yeah.
And and then there's another thing where they show Mystique.
Mm-hmm.
And like Wolverine's like hands up, getting on his knees like he's surrendering, and Mystique just killing everyone. It's like, oh, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, and like, well, the funny part is, and people comment, and you got people coming to defend. Oh, he knows she's there. Like, okay. I mean, there's like she's taking out two guys. There's a third guy there with a gun. Like, why ain't he shooting? Why is Wolverine just sitting there and letting this happen? And like that dude's not even going to take a shot at Mystique when he has a close shot. It's like, come on.
I'll tell you, my best example of that is the little McCoy and I went and saw Supergirl because that was her jam. She's big, giant Superman. She loved James Gunn's Superman. She thought it was great.
I never watched that movie.
And she, good for you. You ain't missing anything. And she said, we got to go see Supergirl. So we did. And she hated it. Just hated it. So this whole modern audience thing that these guys are shooting for, I'm like, you can't even hit them.
They don't exist.
No, they don't. You know what goes through my head every time? I don't know if you guys have ever seen the original Logan's Run, but there's a part at the end where they got Michael York sitting down and there's computers interrogating him, and it says, divulge, the location of sanctuary, and he keeps saying there is no sanctuary. That scene goes through my head every time they say modern audience. Logan 5, divulge the location of modern audience, and he's like, there is no modern audience.
Yeah, it's like when Indiana Jones Great Circle is like, oh, we're making Indiana Jones for modern artists. Oh no. And fortunately, it was actually a good game, but it's just like, good look at that.
I'll never forgive Harrison Ford for doing that last Indiana Jones piece of trash. That was sad.
There was another Indiana Jones movie?
No.
It's a fan fiction.
It was a fanfic.
It was AI. I'm pretty sure it was AI.
One of those.
Man, how many planes do you need?
I
Go home
hate
to
the
that skinny
fact that
broad.
that woman is going to lead the Tomb Raider show. I'm like, oh, God.
Is that really going to happen? I mean, I know they
Yes.
were shooting it, but I
Yes.
feel like I haven't heard anything in a long time. Do you think it'll really come out?
Unfortunately, I do. Well, I'll watch it to see how bad it is. And
I like
be
the
like
movies
that, and
with Angelina Jolie back in the day.
yes, everybody does.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
You could buy her
I like
that
the
Mrs.
original
Smith.
core design games. You know,
I had the first one on VHS.
I have
Oh,
both of them on Blu-ray.
Oh, nice.
I was never a big
But-
Lara Croft Tomb Raider game fan, just because
I-
I ain't that twitchy.
Well, I do enjoy the games. They're always pretty fun. It's puzzles games, basically what it is. You realize, oh great, I'm pretty stupid sometimes. Like, how did I saw this?
Every
puzzle
time I
and-
play a video game.
Oh, I know that there was a game on Steam called Portal. It's from
Now you're
Valve.
talking my language
Yeah.
right there.
I played that when it came on PS3, and it's like, wow, and it pretty much you got to use like these different portals to travel through time or whatever, and it's like to solve puzzles. And sometimes you sit there like for 15 minutes, like, how do you solve this? It's like it's the simplest thing. Like, I'm really that stupid.
You got to put a portal underneath the cube and then put a portal under
Mhm.
you and step on the cube. Yeah, that was good. The cake is a lie.
What's his name? Who did? I'm blanking on his name. He played Jane Jonah Jameson. He did the voice.
J.K.
of,
Simmons.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons. Yeah, he's got a role in there, the CEO of the company, and it's so funny.
Mhm.
His
I like
bitch is
that
so
gal that
funny.
got to play Gladys, and she sings that song at the end of
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing. The Aperture
Yes,
Science
sir,
song. I laughed
mister.
my ass off at the end of that.
Oh yeah, and she's like the potato. It's like, yes, sir, Mr. Johnson. Oh wait, it turns out it was like his assistant Carolyn. He put her brain into his AI.
Oh, yeah. I can't do too
Okay.
many puzzle games anymore. One too many to the melon, I'm afraid. But we'll see how the Wolverine one shakes out.
Oh, it's gonna no.
I think they're going to take a bath on it as well. They should.
No one
I
I
just,
can't wait for is Naughty Dog's next game, because that's gonna flunk so bad. I cannot wait, and hopefully Sony's like getting Neil Druckmann away from that company and save Naughty Dog.
I can't believe that guy's still working.
That dude's this dude.
Him, James Gunn. There's a few dudes. I can't believe they're still working.
Okay,
That's
first of
incredible.
all, I remember when James Gunn got announced ahead of DC, everybody on Twitter was loving it. I'm like, no, now, because Eric July made a video about his show Peace Walker and how he told John Cena, "Oh, don't worry about reading a comic book." And I had a coworker who's a comic fan. He didn't really like Guardians of the Galaxy because of Drax the Destroyer. He was like, "That's not him from the comics." It's like, yeah, James Gunn don't really follow the comics. And like, oh, James Gunn's going to be great. No, nah. I was right.
Manolfa's got a good one. He says, can't wait for Mel Gibson's new TV series and Henry Cavill's Warhammer show. You get guys
I
every
will
now and
watch.
again
I
that
will
are
watch
invested
Warhammer show.
that are invested in it, like Cavill. Cavill's invested in the shit that he
He
is
just need a
portraying.
better talent agent.
Yeah, I
He
agree.
needs a better agent because he gets stuck in the shittiest movies.
You
He's a
can't
good
have some.
actor too.
Yeah, you can't have somebody that makes something that's not invested in the IP that they're making.
I don't know what
If you
anything he left The
I'll-
Witcher.
just a quick sidebar, if you look at any of the Clint Eastwood movies, starting with Malpaso and going forward, everything that he's ever made that people go, oh, it's great. It's a book that he read and then contacted the author and went, hey, I want to, tell me about
Yeah.
your story. This is a great story. I want to tell it. And he knew everything about the IP. You can't have people that step in like James Gunn and go, I've never read a Superman comic. I don't know how to do Superman. What are you, fucking stupid?
Mhm.
Read the comic. You got about 90 years of, of material. Go
Well, it's
through
like-
it, man.
Okay, it's like Rocksteady when they came out with Batman Arkham Asylum. They didn't focus on one era of Batman. They just combined all of them together to make this original story, and it worked because like you can tell they have history of Batman throughout the generations. Though it wasn't like all of it like he ain't like 50 years old or anything, but you can tell they drew from all the lore.
Manotha's got a good one. He says he wants to see the siege of Malta, Knights versus Muslims. You know,
Well, that's what the Mel Gibson show was going to be about.
yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
He's
The
going to be
thing
in Dallas.
The thing that blows my mind, there's so much good stuff in history that is
Oh,
just
so
waiting to be made, and nobody ever does. I was watching a demo of Assassin's Creed 2, the Black Flag one. They've got all the pirates in there. They've got all the pirate caps. They got Benjamin Hornigold and Ed Teach and all that in there. And I thought, that's great. You know, these are actual guys. They got them in roughly the right time frame. They got, you know, kind of the chain of command and who knew who and all that. And I thought, see, that's easy. You can just go read about that shit and go, okay, we're gonna make a game out of it or whatever, you know, movie, whatever. It's all there. Why not?
And that's what Naughty Dog did for the Uncharted games. They took real life people. Like the first game was Francis Drake, made a character that's supposed to be a descendant of him, even though he never had kids, and like, well, he died and buried at ocean. He died. Oh no, he's just protecting the world from El Dorado from being cursed treasure, you know.
Yeah.
And they did that with Marco Polo and his trip. And the fourth game, they kind of went Henry Avery, the pirate, and like all these pirates had their own little Libertalia, which is July's wet dream of libertarianism, and it's just like they did good.
It's out there. It can be done. It ain't that hard. You just
While we're
have
on
this.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, while we're on the TV subject, it just came across my feed. Amazon spent over $1 billion on the Rings of Power. Clarkson Farm has more watch hours than all of that.
Yeah, there you go. Manotha's got a good point. He said, why would you not hire a panel of the biggest nerds of your IP you can find? That's
what
Spider just said. They spend $1 billion on a show, didn't know shit about it. You really want to make a Star Trek episode?
Well, look at the Lantern show.
Call Gary and RMB and Az and go, all right, boys, we'll give you $50,000 a piece.
Well,
tell us how to bring this back.
It's like that show Lanterns. He's like, oh, we don't want to use Green Lanterns because green is stupid. Like, what?
Yeah, what? We want to make a Star Trek movie, but we hate the star part. Let's just call it Trek. What are you, fucking retarded?
They probably think Star Trek is boring.
Yeah, Battle of Lupano. You could do that. There's a ton of that shit.
Oh, history is sometimes even weirder than fiction when you read certain stories and stuff.
No. But it's just it's
out there.
Is it just how people who know nothing about the IP, like Phoebe Waller-Bridge, I guarantee she don't know nothing about the OG Tomb Raider. And people are like, oh, sex symbol.
Or she doesn't like it. She thinks it's sexist and bad. You know?
Yeah, and
she doesn't know shit about anything. What's everything else?
Like, we need to return. We probably have to return things from the museums back to where they came from.
And the thing is about the original Tomb Raider game, I'm talking about like the core design era, like the PlayStation games. Like the only thing that involves sex and all that, and her being sexy, is like the marketing. In game, it's all about solving puzzles and killing dinosaurs and henchmen or whatever.
Cool, right? Like,
yeah, sure, she had big boobs, you know, but that's just a benefit, you know. But
just extra added bonus.
But it's
also
like,
marketing because it draws in the majority of people who are playing games are guys.
Yeah.
So of course, marketing purposes, you want to hook that.
You know, there's a part of that what you said that
Night
some
Dottie.
people.
Good night, Dottie.
Bye, Dottie. There's a part of that some people younger people just refuse to accept, which is there are certain things in the world that are just true, and if you don't like it, tough shit. One of those things is video games are for the most part a young man's sport.
Or just men in general.
Men in general. I mean, that's just what they do. Football, it's a man's sport. You know, golf can be either. You know, there are things that women do that guys don't do, and there are things that guys do that women don't do, and they don't like that. Well, that's not fair. Well, I don't give a shit that you don't like it. That's the way the world works. What? And if you get on board of that and you accept it, you're going to do a whole lot better in life. And this is just a huge financial expenditure in that we don't like. You know, we want women to enjoy video games. Well, I got news for you. It's probably not going to happen. You get a couple.
The thing is with like Lara Croft, right? Okay, yeah, she has big boobs, but she also looks cool and does cool things. So a
Mhm.
girl can just
Mm-hmm.
not really care that much about the boobs and be like, hey,
Yeah.
she looks cool. She's doing
She's
cool
fine.
stuff.
She's turning a
And-
T-Rex.
right. And so
Yeah.
not really, it doesn't have to be a point at all. Like both
Well,
Yeah,
guys and
and
girls can like it.
It's
something
like-
that struck me, I was talking about Supergirl earlier. One of the things that really weirded me out, the little McCoy was mad. One of the things she was maddest about was at the end, not ruining this for anybody because nobody's going to see it if you haven't already, that Supergirl robbed Ruthie of her vengeance. Now, I found that very interesting.
Damn it, I wanted to see that.
Yeah, well, too late now, pal.
it's like, oh, you don't need vengeance because
ruined
that guy killed your family, but he poisoned my dog. I'm going to kill him. It's like,
Yeah,
what?
exactly. She's like, what the hell was that? See, so here's my point. I think the people that are shooting for the modern audience don't understand. You may not like those
No.
truisms. Even the audience that you think you're shooting for, they believe in those things. So you better get on board because you've lost it. Man. They're done.
Like, it's just like you
Also
go,
doesn't make any sense.
Oh, don't get me started on that bullshit.
yeah, it's
That
just-
kid asked me 50 times, well, why was it? And I'm like, look, kid, I didn't write it. I didn't like it any more than you did. All right. I tried to explain Lobo to her, and she listened to my explanation. Then she went, well, yeah,
What?
but if that's true, then how come he was? I'm like, I don't look. I'm just telling you
Oh,
what Lobo is
Aquaman.
all about. I don't know why they put him in there like that. And she goes,
Oh yeah,
okay. She was all disappointed. I'm like,
they
I
just
hate to tell
want
you.
to put him in there just to put him in there.
I still to this day don't understand what the fuck he was doing in that movie.
Some people said they thought it was they kind of
What?
stuck him in later for marketing purposes.
Oh, I'm
Right.
sure.
It-
I'm
it's like-
Yeah,
positive.
they needed something to hook it.
It's like that. It's like the Suicide Squad, the first one. Like, why is Joker in this movie? And why
Great
Jared
question.
Leto of all people? Because that's just a god awful casting.
No, he's got what's coming to him now.
But it's
Does he?
like,
Yeah.
why
Is
was
he in trouble?
Oh yeah, he's getting in trouble finally for being with underage girls.
Finally.
Mhm.
Good. Him and EDP 445 can both be in the same
But
docket.
it's like that movie. It's like, why is Joker in this movie? Because Harley Quinn's in it. It's like, man,
It's stupid. They just
Yeah.
and he ruined the movie. To be honest, even it was a
Yeah.
bad movie, but he was,
it.
50%.
He ruins every
Trust-
movie.
The parts that he wasn't in the movie was the best. I mean, I'm not saying it's like the best movie ever, but I enjoyed it more when he wasn't. Like the second half of the movie, even though I know the plot is paper thin, it's like I still enjoy it
He sucks in everything.
because he's not in it. My cousin liked that version of Joker. Like, you don't like the Joker? He's gangster. I'm like, Joker ain't a gangster, dude.
He's not gang.
And not only that, but that's not the reason why I don't like it. The performance, it's awful.
He's
Like-
just terrible.
The biggest problem with that is that Joker specifically, was following trends of the time, while all the other Jokers created trends.
Jack Nicholson's probably the closest to the comic you're gonna get. Heath
Yep.
Ledger was a realistic one, because
Yep.
that was also the setting of the movie, a realistic setting,
Yeah.
really. So
I tell you, if somebody's agent is underrated, it's Jared Leto's. If I was in Hollywood, I'd be hiring that son of a bitch like post haste because that guy got
Hey.
no reason to be in anything, and he's in
I,
every.
I,
fucking
I
thing.
just want to know. Oh God, look at Pedro's Pascal's agent.
Yeah,
Zendaya.
there you go.
Zendaya.
Probably
And-
the same
and
guy.
Zendaya.
I mean, that's probably part of it, but when certain people fit a mold that Hollywood is looking for, they go just like with Henry Cavill. It might not just be his agent. They probably just don't like him in Hollywood, even though he fits a lot of things. He's good looking. He's a talented actor. He's got the British
It's on
accent.
purpose.
You know why they don't like him? Because he tells them they're full of shit.
Yeah.
He says you're doing it wrong, and they're like, "Get out!
Mm-hmm.
You're
Did you ever
here to
see
be
the Jared
dumb and
Leto
pretty."
video of him coming that he didn't know about COVID.
No,
He was on a
What was I
retreat or
gonna say?
something like that, and he came back a few months later. Like, I didn't know
Okay,
the world was
I
shut
just
down.
thought of a joke. I want to know at now when Jared Leto's agent called, "Hey, Jared, it's Morbin time. We got a movie for you."
Oh my god! He ruined Blade Runner 2049. It was already on the fence for me. And when he showed up, I'm like, that's it. I'm out. I hate it. You got Joe Turkel as the original Eldon Terrell, and then you follow him up with Jared fucking Leto. Get out of my face with that trash. That was horrible. He's a great Tron, though. Get the fuck out of here. Or Ares, or whatever his fucking name was. I don't know.
Anybody, I'm sorry to cut off, but it's another thing. My timeline's screwed now. What is this new trend of women throwing ice in the bathtub?
That's all that's been on my Twitter feed. The last
gal,
days.
supposedly that gal that killed her kids. I'm not up on this story. I've caught just like literally 10, 20 seconds of this story.
They
But
did jury selection today because like
she didn't do it, but it's just like a woman posted herself saying like, when you get fed up, when you're all like overwhelmed, a good tip is to go into the bathroom and throw ice cubes in the tub as a way to just get rid of that like energy. That's
possibly the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, but see, the point is,
no,
like,
I actually, whatever you want to do to release your anger, fine. But why are you recording yourself and posting it on the internet?
Right. Oh,
that's the weirdest part.
Because they want to be in on it.
But what makes it worse is that they trying to sympathize with that woman. Like, so you want to strangle your kids?
Oh yeah, they had the
women that are doing
don't
and posting videos of their children or holding their children.
Yeah, I saw one. Somebody posted like a woman holding a baby and like doing the mom stuff, crying, while they had clips from the. I think they did a jury selection today where they read out from her journal, and it's like same. Lindsay saying it's like
it's scary.
What? Like you do realize what she did, right? Like she
you
don't
see all the people that showed up.
Yeah, it's like okay. I mean, she did not deny killing them. I mean, she's gonna plead not guilty on insanity, but I mean, she probably is insane. But it's just like she's not denying she didn't kill
like
them.
Evil insane.
But it's like people are like I seen one somebody posted of a woman saying like, "Is there anything you learn from this? Is that don't marry, have a loser for a husband." Like, I guarantee that dude did everything he could.
Hey, Margaret.
I guarantee you that dude did everything.
Anything to absolve her of responsibility for her actions is all that is. And Minota hit it right on.
It's so sad. It's like
it's demonstrative liberal rubbish. It is.
But then again, these are probably the same women that wouldn't have a second thought to abort their children.
Well, the thing is, in like at least in my lifetime, right, as a girl, there's been tons of propaganda from the time you're like middle school up of how like awful, especially in social media, how awful and exhausting and terrible being a mother is, you know. And if women hear that constantly, then when they become mothers, they just notice a lot of the bad things too, a lot of the hard things. And I'm sure I haven't had the opportunity to be a mom, but like, I know that it is hard, but it's also amazing. You got to balance it out, you know?
What an outstanding point. You are exactly right. I'm going to tell you a story. Since you said that, I was deathly afraid of being a father. I went to one of the smartest people I knew. I went to Grandma McCoy and I said, "Hey, I'm a little on the fence about this." She said, "Let me tell you something. You couldn't give me," my grandma McCoy had quite a few kids. She said, "You couldn't give me $1 million for any one of my kids." And she's a Depression era kid, so that's a lot of money. She said, "But I wouldn't give you a fucking nickel for another one." And she said, "Look, here's the thing. You're going to have some tough times, but at the end of it, when they're getting ready to go off on their own," she said, "all those bad times just disappear." She goes, "I can't remember any of the bad times I had with my kids. I remember every great moment I had with my kids. But these young ladies get told over and over and over and over how awful being a mother is." And you're exactly right. That's what they focus on. That's all they concentrate on.
You see it in videos on Instagram and all these sorts of things. And in some ways, maybe the intention sometimes is for like relating and okay, you can relate with this hard thing and you relate with this hard thing, but you got to balance it with the good things too. And same with marriage. Like you see marriage and family is made out to be terrible, you know, and like worse
really
than just, you know, if you end up alone, you end up alone, you know, it just happens sometimes. But like,
it's all a learning curve.
It's a different idea than like purposely being like, I do not want anything to do with it. I don't want to give up my freedom. I don't, how can I afford it? How can I this, that, you know?
I can understand, like, you know, just marriage life, kids is not for me. I understand that part, but it's just like people saying, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. Not everybody feels that way. And it's like, oh my God, this is going to be so horrible for you. Why would you want that? Well, people are different. Some people, okay, they may not want that. That's fine, but they just don't like saying it's the greatest thing in the world. And,
well, I think we've
and
lost,
just shame people for wanting that too.
Well, we've lost in our culture, or starting to lose anyway, is the fact that the family unit is the bedrock of our society. And if we don't have healthy families, we don't really have a healthy society. And so it's good for people to marry and have families and take your family to church and, you know, all those sorts of things. Doesn't mean it always works out, right? But like, that should be the ideal that we're pursuing as a culture. And if you don't want that, you don't want that. That's fine. But it's mostly talked down about nowadays. That's like, it's just awful, and men are terrible and women are terrible. And you just see it everywhere online. Like, it's all battle of the sexes. Which one is worse? Oh, women are worse and men are worse, and children make your life miserable. And, you know.
And you know what helped create, like, ruin the family stuff was when the welfare state was created.
Yeah.
That contributed for sure.
Because that's when all those found out, oh, I get more money if I kick the daddy out the life, you know? And it's like, yeah.
Well, and also
like at the black community. I mean, all the fathers.
Yeah, it also just created less incentive for men to take responsibility too.
That's true,
right? So
and it's mixed of both, because like the guy's like, oh well, she can get more money from the gun, I'm out, and then some women's like, get out of here, and like some guys like, I want to see my kid. Nope. It's like it's both.
Yeah, and it's been eroding over time. It's
and then they will always blame the man, and it's yeah. You know,
I don't know. After all these crazies are putting themselves on the internet, I think a lot of dads are going to get custody over their children pretty soon.
Yeah.
Well, their husbands and whatever the fuck they are just betas, and they're letting them do it. So
yeah.
Well, that is also a problem that feminism has caused, and the attack on men is that men have generally seems become weaker, and you need some strong men to whip these women into shape. For goodness sakes.
Get in the Sean Connery, where are you now?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's not everyone. I seem to have some common sense. It's not every woman, but like at least the ones who post on the internet all the time.
Well, that's just becoming a ridiculous thing that you have to set up the camera and everything to do it beforehand to show the world.
Oh yeah.
I post pictures of my bread that are unintentionally.
You know, that's my problem with the whole thing is people see this and they go, oh, look how angry that person is. I go, no. What you're seeing is performative bullshit. Okay. Because she had to take the time to go get that ice, to set the camera up, to hit record. In that time, as somebody who's had to put hands on people in the real world, I am here to tell you that should be an instantaneous, you got no other choice. That's just the way it rolls. All right. When you have all that time to do all of those things, you mean to tell me you couldn't collect yourself in that period and decide not to do that? Get the fuck out of here with that.
And you forgot to set the camera up at the right angle.
Oh, yeah. Make sure the lighting's right. Set the camera up. Make sure the
everybody loses their cool every now and again. Like, that's just part of being human.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. But, like, recording it is weird.
Yeah. It's all performative bullshit.
There are times I got mad and take something and sling it across somewhere, you know, and it's like, but I didn't set up a camera for it.
A pillow.
It was like instant, you know. It's like, oh,
you're experiencing the emotion.
It's not like, okay, now I'm going to get emotional. When I'm hitting the play button, now it's time to get emotional. It's like, no, that's
I'm going to let out all my rage. Okay, if you had time to stop and think about that and set all that up to do that, you couldn't come up with a more creative outlet than that?
You couldn't just go for a walk or something, you know?
Catch your breath, go outside, walk around the block, stop acting like a fucking retard.
And some people are doing it with the kids in their hand, and they're like, "No, stop!"
Well, there was a story of a woman who, I I read a little bit. I don't know when it was, but she started a fire. She recorded herself
Oh, yes.
like, hot wax on her child and then starting a fire in the kitchen.
Yeah, she
What?
was doing like a fire dance.
Oh God!
I know, no, I know.
I
yeah,
hope she lost custody of her kid.
I hope so too.
It was in Florida.
Yeah, it was in Florida. And I don't know if it just happened or if the story just came up because of all this other stuff. But I was like,
It was part of the feed, and oh God,
we already don't have enough people having children, and then there's all these crazy women having children.
oh, it's okay to drown your children. Oh, no, that was what's her name?
That's the part that saddens me is I see the crowds in support that show up, and I go, "Oh my goodness, what
I mean,
have we become?"
I get you need to like hear out and get all the facts and stuff, but she has to face some consequence regardless for what she did to her children.
You know, this is
I
just
very,
me, but
very minimum
Corey.
locked up in a mental asylum for the rest of her life.
We need bring
Even if she
There's
just
something not natural.
if she is granted the insanity plea, she needs to be locked up in the asylum.
Because I
for the rest
get
of her
all
life.
the different medications she was put on and this and that, and
I read somewhere that she wasn't even taking them.
yeah, look at this bullshit. Her doing it is bad enough, but look at these fucking retards. Are you kidding
life?
me?
Seriously, why do you have time? Why do you have time for this?
Well, when you don't have a job.
Do any
You
of
live
these
off the
women think
government.
for a moment how unnatural that act is to kill a child, let alone your own child?
Yeah.
Man or woman, I don't care I don't care.
And one after another after another.
Yeah, it wasn't just one accidental.
No.
This is like Ava Brown in the goddamn bunker.
I read I looked it up today, and I hate to go into detail, but like she strangled the kids and like left them hanging. It was like an exercise belt or something. Like it's sad.
Mego, I'm trying to find that woman.
And then I think she tried to jump out the window. And then she tried to jump out the window to self-delete herself.
Oh.
Well, it's like she sent her husband out to go get food and all that, and she did that.
That poor man.
And for I read, so like she was like playing in the snow, and he's like, "Hey, go get some dinner." And then he comes back, and his wife is in the front yard covered in blood because she jumped out of a window, and then go find the kids in the basement like that. And one of them wasn't even a year old. That's the sad part.
That's dark stuff, man.
These people are sick, and they
Yeah.
That husband must be just absolutely traumatized.
I read somewhere he's forgiven her, but it's like, dude, I don't think I could. I mean, trust me, there's in Spider knows.
That's got to be the Holy Spirit doing some work there.
Spider knows my story about some past trouble I had in the space. It's like I've not forgiven people. I could not do that. I could not.
And I know he's remarried, so maybe he felt like he needed to move forward in life. Because imagine the hurt you would carry around.
Oh,
like maybe
dude,
it was too heavy for him to carry, and he had to just give it to God.
Yeah.
I found the article, so buckle up.
Oh,
this was yesterday. Florida woman films herself starting a fire in her kitchen and pouring hot wax on her children. Melissa Campos Sanchez was arrested and charged with child abuse, child neglect, and arson. Her husband says they were going through marital issues, and he had contacted the sheriff's office a week before the incident, voicing concerns for his children. He was staying with his parents at the time of the incident. Now, I don't want to show, because part of the video is her putting the wax on the kids, and then
she's like wiping it. From what I saw the other day, it's like she's wiping it on her daughter, so you can't really tell what she's doing. But it's obviously a cry for help, like to get attention because she's a nutcase.
And she did it with a mask, I believe, right? Yeah. Giles, say what you will. Nope. Oh,
maybe he's not there.
I want to get more orange juice real quick because I'm kind of thirsty, but
yeah. So this is
she's
a psychotic woman,
and she half naked. That's why they're blurring it out.
I don't know.
I think so.
What the?
Yeah.
Please tell me she lost custody of her kids.
Asylums.
I mean, I guess it's good in one way that they post their crazy stuff on the internet because you got all the evidence you need.
Mm-hmm.
And those kids will probably never be in her presence, at least not alone ever again.
Yeah, and somebody that the one I talked about earlier with the woman with the on video crying with the
Yeah, I saw
audio
that too.
from the court thing. I saw in the comments something like, "Wait until that kid grows up and sees this video and comprehends." It's like your mom doesn't want you, and probably wants to kill you. It's like, and then something like, if she's even talking to her at that point, it's like probably not. And I read
Right.
somewhere somebody did call
Yeah.
CPS on them. It was like, yeah.
Which is a shame because there are women who struggle after pregnancy and sometimes it's worse than others. But typically you deal with it in your community and you get the support you need and eventually you rebalance out and you love your child. Wasn't it Brooke Shields back in the day who struggled with that? And she talked about it publicly afterwards to draw attention to it. And obviously she loves her children, but she did have some dangerous thoughts.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I was just going to say, and so it's not like it's a new thing. We've heard of this before, but what a bizarre trend for like all these women to come out and some of it's sad. Like you see pictures of like a woman, I guess, was doing it, recording in her car, and you see her 2 kids in the back seat and they're like talking to each other and laughing. And you're like, they sweet babies. How can you like, I get you have problems, but you have these sweet babies that are yours, you know?
And they just show the picture of her 3 kids, which are just adorable. And I can't even wrap my hand around it. It just.
Yeah, was it Nina Infinity posted that she knows some people have postpartum depression. And it's like one of them was like pretty severe, but that woman never thought of harming her kids.
Oh. It's more like you're probably just so overwhelmed and exhausted that's you just have difficulty functioning.
And
versus
then like people
you just cry a lot. I think my sister-in-law, she would get depressed after her pregnancies for 4 to 6 weeks, but then we'll go back to normal and never anything like
it's like
dangerous.
And people like blame the dad. It's like the dude's probably out working, providing for his family like he should.
Well, I heard this woman who did this to her children had a nanny and everything.
Yeah. And it's like he provided a nanny to help, like she'd stay at home mom, it's like.
And you're giving an excuse to people to say, oh, it's okay to be depressed and have postpartum. It's just like, no, it's not okay. It's an issue that has to be dealt with. You can't just say, oh, I have it. Now it's, I'm like everybody. It's just like everything else now.
Yeah.
Like
it is an issue.
Diagnose yourself and it's an excuse to do anything.
It's an excuse, yes.
I think she knew something was wrong, but she wasn't getting proper diagnosed or whatever, which is unfortunate. But it's like they gave her medicine. And I read somewhere like she was even taking
30 different medications or something.
Which that's the other problem now.
Is crazy.
With the amount of medications that people get put on now. I got to take it for this. I got to take it for that. It's this time of the day. And it's like, aren't you like 30 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah, they start medication, really but I also don't do yearly checkups like I should anyway. But
well, it's one of those things in my late 20s when I started having some like symptoms of different things. I was like, you know what? I have to actually change. I know there are things I can do to be healthier. Otherwise, they're going to put me on medication. I'm 27. I don't want to go to the doctor and be put on medication. That's ridiculous. I'm young. Like there's things that I can do to be healthier. Let me try that for a while.
Yeah.
And my sister-in-law, who's a nurse practitioner, has, tried with certain patients to be like, well, will you, stop drinking because you have this particular problem? And the woman's like, can't you just give me a pill for this? And she's like, well, yeah, I guess, but it would be better for you to like actually heal the problem if you would stop doing this behavior or that behavior. But people don't want to do that. They want a pill that will just solve their problem.
That's with
Yeah.
everything, though. That's a very American thing. I hate
Oh,
to
yeah.
say this because it's not very flattering, but it's true. That's a very American thing. When you live a lifestyle that you're so accustomed to having all of your problems solved just instantly, you get used to that kind of shit. And people, especially in this country, because we've had it good for a very long time, they're used to that kind of shit. They go, I'll just go to the doctor and get a pill and it'll be fine. Yeah, it don't work like that.
And
That's
those
not
are
true.
all, most of the
That ain't
time,
gonna
it's
help.
just symptom care. It's not healing you. It's just dealing
Yeah.
with a symptom. It's not solving the problem.
And half the time too is finding the drug to
The right one.
the right one to figure you out.
Okay.
Because it's like, well, if this one doesn't work, try this one. If that one doesn't work, try that one. So by the time you get down the line, you're 10 or 15 deep pills of shit that you already put in your system until you get to the one that that has put you in this state. So
And there's always
like-
potential side effects.
Toby Sarah's comment about Ozempic.
Yeah.
So there's a guy at work who's it's not Ozempic, but a different one. And he's about my height, maybe taller. And he was, I wouldn't say he was fat, but he was chunky, like me, probably more than me. And he started taking it. He looks like a cancer patient. He lost so much weight. It's like, dude,
But
no.
if he's
Like-
tall and maybe just a little chunky, if he just made a few changes, especially as a man, it's a little easier. Like you could probably do that pretty quickly.
Because like there was a time I was like around 235, 240. I kind of changed my eating habit and dropped down to 200. I'm back like 220 again, but it's like, okay, I'm okay with this weight, you know. But you see how tall I am too, so.
Mm-hmm.
We ran into a problem as a society when we stopped having to actually work for a living. And I mean, with our hands, that was really where we went side. You know, soft time or good times make soft men. We're very deep into that cycle right now.
And the soft man makes hard times.
Soft men make hard times make, hard men.
It's like now
Hard
you
men
have
make
to
good
force
times.
yourself. So like you have to do a hard workout. You have to force yourself to go and do these things where before it was kind of built into your everyday.
Yeah,
And
you
that's
had-
almost harder
Well-
because it takes a lot more discipline.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like we've had so much new technology and stuff happen during our lifetime to make things easier, and that we just took advantage of. And it's like kind of ruined
And,
things,
like,
you know.
and there's no
You, me,
stopping.
and Spider, we're
Right.
like the age where all was like normalized.
It's like
So
when
by the
these
time
was,
we came
when these
along.
was invented, you know. How many people stuck on these, you know?
Yeah.
I have my days
Right.
when I think the internet is a wonderful invention, and then I have my days where I think I wish there's no such thing as a cell phone or the internet.
Well, it's like everything.
Yeah.
It's you have
It's
to
like so-
apply more discipline in
Yeah,
order to
and
have
it's like
the stuff.
the internet. Oh, cool. We make friends. Like me and Sal, we've been knowing each other for a few
Yeah.
years now. We're good
Absolutely.
friends, you know. Got to meet Mago in Florida this year. And it's like, oh, cool. We meet new people. And then you get on the internet and you see something weird. I'm like, oh, crap. I've seen stuff on X. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
done.
much like any other tool, it can be a benefit or a hazard, and
Mhm.
unfortunately, that's kind of the way it works. Sometimes it's both, and I'll tell you this. We kind of black pilled a little bit, and I've been around. I've been around a while, like Benjamin the donkey said. None of you seen a dead donkey. I will say this. The internet lets you see how much crazy is out there. Don't think this is more crazy than has ever existed. That's not really true.
No.
And
It's the same amount. It's just more.
it's just
public
more
now.
prevalent. You just get to see it at your fingertips. So
Yeah.
don't fret. And the other thing is, it has been my experience that the world is basically full of good people with a few bad tendencies, as opposed to the other way around. So don't
Mhm.
let it get you.
And I think
Now it's crazy when it happens. When shit goes sideways, I will say this. Everybody sees it now. It'll blow your mind, but don't let it get you down.
Well, and I think more and more people are becoming aware as well. And even I think isn't it like a lot of younger people like Gen Alpha or maybe young Gen Z, like they want to get outside and do stuff. They're sick of certain things being online. They want tangible things a little bit more. Or like the trend of making sourdough bread or things like that. People who want to go and do old school things for the challenge of it because it's interesting. So I think
the
pendulum
definitely the Gen Alpha.
Sometimes
the Gen Alpha for sure, because that's my niece and nephew's generation, and that
How
whole
old are
they're all outside doing stuff everywhere all the time. But I'm like, okay, there's hope.
Depends on the parents, of course, but I do think the pendulum will kind of hopefully swing back and towards the middle a little bit.
Yeah, I'll give you this. To be fair, I'll give you this. I'm seeing it. The little McCoy she is getting ready to go to college here in a bit, and so you're talking about, right at that age. Not just her, but all of her friends. They kind of realize how crazy things can get and how skewed things are. And sure, I read her Animal Farm, as a bedtime story when she was 4, but her mother is also very liberal, so she's seen both sides of the fence. She gets it, and all of her friends get it, and that it weirded me out, but it also gave me a lot of hope. People have this natural ability to kind of sift through bullshit, and I think generationally, they're kind of there right now.
Like my niece, she just actually turned 30. I was uncle young, but she liberal minded, and we get along. And obviously, she didn't like Trump. She was in college at the time, so when she heard Bernie go free college, but after Trump lost to Biden and Biden take in, it's like things got worse, and I think she started to realize, it's not the guy thing. It's great. Both parties are shit. They don't care about us. But this last election, I remember I was talking to her, and it's like, and I kind of explained some stuff like, she didn't, I told her I'm voting for Trump again. Like, oh, that don't bother me anymore. And she's, and I try to explain some stuff to her too, like the abortion thing. She like, and her concern, like if she have health issues, I told her like a lot of these states that pass the abortion ban, go look into it. They got exceptions, and health of the parent of the mother is one of them. It's like they don't like to point that out. And I had to explain. I kind of told her like it's just what people want abortion banned for is as a form of birth control.
And then call it women's health care.
Yeah. And then it's just the older you get, the more you realize it's not black and white. Both parties are the same pretty much, and it's like they don't. Probably that's not like right 2020. I kind of got hard into politics, where it's like, you know what? Nah, I'm over it. Politics is stupid. They're for shit. And that's one thing
I think is more like focus on culture, because a lot of politics is a symptom. A lot of the things that we see being driven in politics come from
absolutely
culture.
Downstream of culture. You are absolutely correct.
That's what Eric July says, and he's right, because leftist
politics
people,
is absolutely downstream of culture. I've seen enough politics to tell you it is absolutely
all the hot button issues don't really start. They're not like political ones. They're cultural, and then people force them to become political.
The thing that kills me is if you want a good example of that, it doesn't really kill me. I just think it's a really good example is you look at Saturday Night Live now as a goof and you go, oh my God, it's so political. Those of us who were alive to see the first 2-3 seasons of Saturday Night Live will tell you it was very political for its day. It has always been that way. And politics was absolutely downstream of culture then. It's downstream of culture now. It's turned into WWE. That's the thing that bugs me is at least, at one point politics, I might be a little bit Pollyanna-esque here, but the older you get, you do that good old days thing. I'm not sure this was ever really true, but at one point you seemed like you had people that at least understood policy issues and at least understood economics, world affairs, that kind of thing. I wouldn't give you a bucket of piss for a modern day politician. They haven't the faintest clue. When you got kids like Hassan Piker making calls for you, for your party, you don't know shit from apple butter.
Well, okay.
And the same is true on the right. Look at all these dents that follow Jeremy Hamblin. That fucking kid doesn't know what time of day it is. And you got people that listen to him for politics. He can't find, the Strait of Hormuz or the country of Iran on a goddamn globe. And you're going to listen to that guy for political opinion?
Well, how many votes did Kamala get?
I will say this. That's one of my proudest blocks on Twitter was quartering. It was like after the Keno Casino thing happened, and I saw a post about him promoting Rumble's free speech, and all I said was, "Too bad you don't believe in free speech," and I got blocked. But back to what you were saying. So, and I want to bring college football because of Lane Kiffin and him going to LSU, right? And let me explain for those who don't know. He was offered a job from LSU, from Ole Miss, which they're rivals and play every year, and they hate each other. LSU is a better job, more money, more resources, better recruits. So he took it. He wants to win a national championship. He's got a better chance winning it in Baton Rouge than he is going in Oxford. Ole Miss was on the door to make the college football playoffs, and and Mega's coach John Summerall was at Tulane. He made a playoff in Florida. Like, yeah, go ahead. You can coach your playoff game and do both jobs, and that's what Lane Kiffin wanted to do, but the AD of Ole Miss said no. His assistant coaches have come like the offensive staff, basically, the only one that came with them. They got to stay and coach, but Kiffin didn't. Well, unfortunately, with the way college football is and all this stuff, Congress is getting involved because the NCAA can't do shit about policing their own damn thing because of how useless they are. And Ted Cruz wants to make a rule that prevents coaches from leaving or whatever. And he referenced Lane Kiffin like, oh, if you have to wait till a certain time, you have to coach the playoff games. Like, that's not even what happened. Like, he didn't choose not to coach those games. He was not allowed.
And he wants it to be like government making a rule? Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Congress is getting involved with the NCAA. But Ted Cruz made a comment like, there should be a rule in place that prevent a coach from leaving before his teams finish the season. And he referenced Lane Kiffin's like, dude, he didn't leave. He was not allowed to coach. At least get that right. And that's why government don't do anything right, no matter which party. They
care about themselves,
Yeah, and it's just like Giles was saying, like even Republicans is like, dude.
I wouldn't give you a bucket of piss for a modern day Republican. Okay, look, I got to do two things. Number one, I'm going to hit on that real quick. Government is set up to do the tedious, mundane things that people don't want to do in their everyday lives to take care of society. You got to pave streets. You got to provide, police and fire and all that shit, and, drinking water, all that stuff that people can't set up themselves because they don't have the time for that. Okay. But they don't do that. Government doesn't actually produce anything. They pay people in the private sector to do things for you. That is what your government does. I've worked with every level of government. They don't produce a goddamn thing. They take your money and they hopefully
waste it.
Okay. In some ways, it's good if they do those things.
Yeah, what's the best way to spend this money to get these things done? It doesn't do that. However, here's Italian Jim brought something up. I made that Saturday Night Live thing, and he said the difference was that SNL back in the old days wasn't biased. They went after both parties. Here's something to take and put in your pocket if we're, for anybody that's black pilling out. I've also seen the swing that you see right now, which is the pendulum sometimes does something kind of weird, which is it splits in two, and it tracks to the extremes to both parties at the same time. And that was kind of where you were at in the late 60s, early 70s, mid 70s. You saw kind of a weird, it was a smaller version of what's going on today, but here's what's going on. you get people who are grifters on both sides that say, oh, you know, the socialists are making ground and, you know, the MAGA group's making ground, whoever, it doesn't matter, whatever, the extremes are making ground. That is not true. What actually happens is it's those really loud minorities that get the bullhorn and get all the press. But everybody who's not, and if you think I'm exaggerating this, go look it up for yourself. People are leaving their parties because we live in a two-party society. You can think that's not true all you want. It is. And the people who are not on those extremes are going, I'm done. You get people like me who left the Republican Party years ago. You get people like, you know, my parents, you know, the living ones left the Democrat Party a while back, and they go towards the middle. Everybody eventually, it's just that you see these extremes because they get all the media. If it bleeds, it leads. So whoever screams the loudest, they get to the bullhorn first, and that's what you see. You know, people freak out and they go, oh, the socialists are taking. No, they happen to be the ones that are getting all the press from that party right now.
When people get nervous, like in New York. Now that's going to fall apart, but you know.
Bernie Sanders was the bellwether on that. People go, oh my God, I can't believe there's an actual socialist in Congress. I'm like, I can't believe it took this long for that to happen.
Right now, you know? And I got communists in New York.
It doesn't.
But it's not going to work.
No, it doesn't. No. People, everybody looks at it and they go, oh my God, they're winning this and they're that. And they just, look, you see what the media feeds you.
It's a small percentage.
The way you see it is like
not what's really going on. What's really going on is people in the middle of both parties are leaving in huge, huge waves. Independent, you know, registered independents in this country have shot through the goddamn roof in the last 15 years, and they're continuing to do so to this day because everybody looks at that and they go, all right, my people have lost their mind. I'm walking over here, and then you just wind up in the middle.
Deleting both Democrat and Republican Party, and like if I have like a more like a regular liberal and more regular conservative party, I'm okay with. But like, get rid of both Democrat.
I'll tell you what'll happen, Corey, is both of those parties will realize when they. Well, I don't know if they'll realize it. They kind of get forced into it. Everybody tracks back towards the middle because you can't. It's unavoidable. That's where your people are. Your numbers
most people,
are just,
like you said, are just normal, decent people.
They're like, I want to pay less money for gas and eggs, and I want to not be involved. I don't want my kid going over to a foreign land for a war that I don't give a shit about. I want to, you know, be able to raise my kid. That, I mean, the problems that you see in the media, they go, oh, well, we got this. The thing about guys wearing dresses and competing in women's sports, that's just weird bullshit. It's a trend. It's going to go away. All people care about is, look, I just want to raise my kids. I want to make enough money to retire. I want to have something that they can have when I'm done. And that's all they give a shit about. People vote their pocketbooks. They always have. They always will. And good. You should, because that's at the end of the day what government's supposed to do, which is almost nothing.
The problem is that both parties are bad for that.
Well,
nobody wants to get.
Don't let it get you. You got people out. That's one of my pet peeves with the internet is people look at what's going on the internet and they go, oh my God, look at all this horrible shit. Well, yeah, you're watching it because people click on it. It's clickbait. Yeah, it's not really true.
That's all you see is the negative stuff because it's going to get people riled up and fired up. And
that's why on X, I just look for fun things. There's a lot of silliness too. You can
go out and find as many good posts on the internet as you can. Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Go find a good happy-go-lucky story in your town on whatever venue you choose. They ain't there. People don't click on that shit.
No,
they don't.
And that's
they don't feed
We're
that
about
to
to do
you.
it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to say because I do have a TikTok, but it's like I got my algorithm set to like funny videos, and there's one a dude named Child the Fireman who goes and just tells jokes, dad jokes, and I was like, okay, I gotta say that one to super chat because and he usually tells his chief, and the chief gets mad, takes his head and throws it at him. It's like, yeah, it's just stuff like that. And there's another dude who like goes to his wife just telling the dad jokes. And then you see some funny stuff work related, like the funny work memes, and then some cool stuff. It's like, yeah.
The hard part is when the algorithm catches you staring at something for 2 seconds and it thinks you want to see it a million times and it's something negative or whatever.
Yeah.
And it takes like work to get your algorithm to
See,
something
that's what's
else.
gonna suck about college football season this year. I'm gonna get on Twitter and see Ole Miss fans still mad and pissed off about Kiffin. It's like, oh god. I mean, I spent the last 4 years from Notre Dame fans and with Brian Kelly. Like, oh, I hear from Ole Miss.
Well, at least you don't
fans.
have Sam Smith or postpartum women.
You're
On
not,
Could be worse.
not
My
stuck with
algorithm. Fuck.
as his love child
I'm sure
on
we
your feed.
I'm sure
for
we
the
can I'm sure we could think of something else weird for you to look up and mess up your algorithm.
Yeah,
wait.
poor spider.
That's another day because we got
You
a
could be
rat
like,
here.
yeah,
Yeah,
you'd
we
be
got
like
one.
quartering. You're like, oh, I don't know why they popped up on my feed.
No, I'm not that stupid.
I had to stop watching that kid. He was driving me nuts. I'm like, look, I'm thinking hateful shit about somebody I don't even know. I never met. I ain't never gonna
I
meet.
watched
I
his
got to
videos
put
like,
this away for a while.
and I'm like, and this was years ago when I first came to this face. Like, oh, he's boring, repetitive. Nah.
Well, we've come up on that magical hour. It's
Mhm.
been a crazy roundtable. To put it this way, I know, we kind of did Black Pill for a bit, but I think it's good that we talk about it and raise awareness because people do need help and need to be put out there every once in a while. You know, you go from the crazy to the serious, but we all like to have fun. And that's what life should be about, having fun.
Yeah, man. It's a short trip on this rock.
Yeah,
Enjoy
yeah.
it.
I'll try to pick a more appropriate profile picture for next time.
No more bread. You should get like just different loaves of bread now for the next couple of months every time Mega shows up.
Oh God, I run bread for her. I'm
Yeah, I
proud of
can't
myself.
believe that. I didn't think about that at all.
Mega went carb free. What happened? Well, if you go back to this show on the 20th,
Well, Mego slit.
Well, Giles, where can we find you?
normally I do weekday mornings, 9 a.m. Central. Not sure I'm going to go tomorrow. I should be back next week. I might have to change it up. The morning's not working out for me so hot. I might have to do an evening stream. The morning things. I got too much going on in the mornings. Fishing's too good around here. So, but for right now, you catch me at 9 o'clock Central in the mornings. And then I show up whenever you guys are on. So we got one coming up Sunday for
Roland stream.
Roland the Wretched's birthday stream, which should be an absolute circus. Looking forward to that. And otherwise, that's about it.
And yeah, Giles' links are in the description below. So all you listening want to go over, subscribe, like, help them out.
Yeah, go check out some old VODs. If you want to see what the show's all about, there's plenty of VODs on there. Go get them. They're free.
Mego.
Hi.
Red.
Thanks for having me on again. And I guess you can just follow me on Twitter if you want. Mego941 is my handle. And
To get
I'll
your
see
bread
ya.
and cheetah fix.
Yes. I am planning, we'll see if I do, but I am planning to maybe make that raisin cinnamon bread this weekend. So we'll see if that works out. So yeah, I'll be
And the
on
occasional-
sometime in the future again.
Which is
Mr.
going
Corey.
to be whenever she's going to invite herself every time. Yes. X is Cajun Corey 88. I have my own channel I game on, Cajun Corey. John can drop my link if you need to. Play games Monday, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. And Jim personally requested that I end the stream with a joke. So here we go.
All right.
PMS jokes aren't funny, period. No? Yeah. And
On that note, Unfiltered
Right.
Outlaws will be back on Sunday Saloon for 3 p.m. for the Roland the Wretched birthday stream, and then Monday for the Monday mashup at, oh God, I can't get that out of my head.
okay, I
8 p.m.
got another one.
retro stream. All right, yeah, please, let's clean it up.
Okay. I decided to write a joke about lobotomy. It was a no-brainer.
Hey.
All right, I'm hitting the red button. It's getting out of control. Good night, everybody. Thanks
Man,
for stopping by.
I got a whole thing here. So, night.